Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm your host, Conman167. It's great to have all of you tuning in here today for another COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund benefit live stream for the World Health Organization. If you guys wish to donate any funds here today, you can do so in the live chat, and 100% of your proceeds go towards this cause. Welcome one, welcome all to the live stream, and as you can see, if we just take a quick little gander over there, we have raised so far $1,300, no, more than $1,300, $1,735. Guys, I believe tonight we can hit the 2K mark. That is our total amount that we are at right now. This community has been awesome so far, but we can do more. Welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Conman167, and it is time for that Conman certified first ever neighbor-free roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got ourselves Olivia. How you doing? We got Aled Thomas up in here. Thanks for the $10 dono. We got J Money Jeff. We got Justin Beverly. We got Kungal How you doing, my friend? We got Wally Hejaz, Isaac Roa, nice to see you. Biden Chateri, how you doing? We got everything NHL up in here. Jared Valerio, welcome to the live stream. We got Steve Taylor. We got KC Rose, how you doing? Christian Vega, Rule Kapar, welcome. We got TJ Young, how you doing, buddy? PS4 Twist. We got Lou Dog, Creative Vision, welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? We got Matthew Beno, Karanveer Singh, welcome to the stream. We got the Viper, Diego Toledo, welcome, my friend. Antonio Tisdale, I see you up in here. We got Drip Dad YT. I like that name right there. Melissa Solers, how you doing there, girl? We got Leanne Phelps up in here. We got Brian Schaffer, Colton Starman, Manuel Paccio, how you doing? We got Xavier Howe and Bradley Robinette, along with three more people, Michael Benjamin, Rico States, and Straight Slade. Welcome to the live stream, my friends. Oh yeah, so here today, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a good one. Like I said, we are continuing on with the charity live stream here to raise funds towards the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. But tonight's Monday Night Raw overall should be a good one. We will talk about the WWE shows going on at hand right now, but really quickly, just some minor housekeeping to take care of. Today's Conman Universe was supposed to be a premiere episode. I changed my mind about halfway through the day, which led to it being late today, and as a result, we are going to be airing it after Monday Night Raw. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we will be still having Monday Night Con, but it will be airing at 11:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, literally right after Monday Night Raw tonight. So if you guys wish to stick around, we can absolutely watch that tonight. Tonight here on Monday Night Raw, we're going to get ourselves a WWE contract signing between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Then we got ourselves an epic triple threat match between Asuka, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax. You are kidding yourself if you are not excited for that one. That is a mega money match. How you doing there, Nathan Barker? Welcome to Legends Row. And Anonymous, thanks for your $15 dono. I appreciate it. Some big time news right here, ladies and gentlemen, that is officially revealed on Monday Night Raw. Samoa Joe is on commentary. Great to see Samoa Joe on commentary. And I believe we're going to see ourselves a little bit of Sweet Knees. Nathan Barker, thank you, my friend. It's time to sing it loud, sing it proud. Starting off this show with a little Sweet Knees. Thank you, my friend, for supporting this channel. And with that, my friends, if you don't know how to sing this song, we're going to sing it. It's absolutely cringe, but let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sweet knees are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Woo! Now changing it over to the VIP lounge with MVP.
6 men and 6 women will all
thank you, Anonymous, as well, for the 30 bomb.
WWE corporate headquarters on the ground floor, fighting their way up to the roof in hopes of obtaining the briefcase that contains the coveted contract that will allow them to compete for the WWE Championship anytime, any place. Athletes laying it all on the line for a reward that is certainly worth the risk. So enough from me. Let's pick the brains of the superstars that will actually be competing in this match. My first guest, the legendary luchador,
oh, here we go.
Rey Mysterio.
Hooray! Mysterio is on his way down to the ring. How long can we roll our R's with Lil Ray Ray? Welcome, everyone. Great to see you all up in here in the live stream. Hopefully you're all doing well. But Rey Mysterio on his way down to the ring. So let's get MVP up here. Boom. And then we'll get Rey Mysterio up here as well. How you doing, Jordan Williams? Buddy, my thoughts again are with you, my friend. Couldn't have asked for a better send-off, and thank you for being here and bringing joy to my life and giving me something to enjoy. Dude, I promise to continue to bring you all that entertainment that you love from this channel. I promise you. I'm so glad that it was a good send-off, man. Again, my thoughts are with you and your family. Back here to the ring.
You know the place. I'm going to spare you the tour. Just make yourself at home. You got it. As I now introduce my next guest, the enigmatic, the dark, Aleister Black.
Ooh. All right. Are we going to get all the members of Money in the Bank in the same ring with MVP here tonight? I think that's what we're going towards. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. But thank you so much to Aled, Anonymous, and Anonymous for your guys' donos towards this cause here tonight. We will run the donations after the segment right here, whenever the first commercial break is, or whenever the first matchup takes place. We will definitely get that rolling. Thank you guys all for tuning in here tonight. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. What'd you guys do? What'd you get up to? Let me know. Anything fun? I know we're all kind of in lockdown right now, but I don't know if anybody did anything fun. I think I sat around the entire weekend and did nothing. So that's pretty much my story.
Thank you very much for joining me in the VIP lounge. You don't strike me as the
Unfortunately,
kind of guy
yes, Gerald Briscoe was released as
hanging
well.
out in VIP lounges. So just do me a favor. Just don't break anything. That's all. And on to my third and final guest.
Third and final, okay.
The man that I am picking to win it all.
Ooh.
Yes, Apollo Crews.
Really? That's a big rub for Apollo Crews from MVP. MVP has said he is his pick. That's an interesting one right there, folks. You don't see very often legends say that this is the person I think is going to win without there being a reason. Interesting that they're really trying to get Apollo Crews over. Interesting. Q. Do you guys think Apollo Crews has a choice or an opportunity to win? What do you think? Yes or no?
Everyone wants to know what it means to become Mr. Money in the Bank. So we'll start with you, Ray. What does it mean to become Mr. Money in the Bank?
Wow, some yeses.
Well, I know you so well that I already know that to you, this just means an opportunity to cement your legacy and to add to your already historic career. We got that. Mr. Black, you winning the Money in the Bank match gives you an opportunity to catapult your star to an even higher stratosphere. And you, Mr. Crews, as much as it pains me to admit it, you beat me. So you have an opportunity to become Mr. Money in the Bank. So everyone wants to know, what does that mean to you? More importantly, do you have what it takes?
This Money in the Bank match is an opportunity.
Oh, here comes Andrade. I bet you the match we're going to get here tonight, either opening the show or closing the show, is going to be Andrade, Angel Garza, Austin Theory versus Aleister Black, Apollo Crews, and Rey Mysterio. Here we go.
Absolutely nobody in the WWE Universe wants to hear what Apollo Crews
I'm loving what
has to
Zelina
say.
Vega is doing right now. Really loving
But you
it.
know what the WWE Universe can't seem to stop talking about? What they can't seem to get enough of? No? Okay, I'll give you a hint. It is definitely none of you three.
Also, the fact
Wow, they
that
are
she's
no
married
fun
to
at all.
Aleister Black makes this promo a little bit
Fine.
funnier.
I'll spoil it. The WWE Universe can't get enough of the United States Champion, Andrade.
Andrade.
Raw's Lethal Lothario, Angel Garza.
Lethal Lothario. That's different.
And WWE's fastest rising star, Austin Theory.
Austin Theory.
These three men are the future of Monday Night Raw. Yeah. I mean, at one point or another, you three were deemed the future, but none of you measure up to my trio. And from where we're standing, the future that you three now represent is a bleak one. One where that Money in the Bank contract resides somewhere other than Raw. Ooh, what are we gonna do about this? This needs to go. Bye-bye.
Uh-oh. What's about to happen here,
But
folks?
it doesn't have to be that way, guys. It doesn't have to be that way. You three just need to do what's right. You three need to show the WWE Universe that you're willing to do its best for Monday Night Raw. And allow these three
Hey, thanks, Justin Beverly. Atta me,
to
buddy.
take your place.
Wow.
Well, La Muñeca has spoken, and where I'm from,
Why
that
don't you do
sounds
it?
like...
Match. Make a
Please.
match.
Let
Have
me
their
speak.
spots on the line. Let
So
the
you
baby
were
faces win.
coming out here expecting for us three to just give up our Money in the Bank spots?
Just like that.
Wow, wow. Si tú que estás loca, eh?
Uh-oh.
But I'm also picking up a vibe here that you didn't just come out here for that. You came out here to pick a fight with us.
Uh-oh. Here we go. And we got ourselves a little bit of a brawl here to start off Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Austin Theory, Aleister Black, as Theory gets launched to the outside of the ring. I think Rey Mysterio just cleared out Andrade. He's got some issues with him. And Apollo Crews clears out Angel Garza. That should definitely set up a pretty big six-man tag team match later on tonight. Awesome stuff there, Ruhul Kapar. Thank you for your 30 bomb towards this cause. But yeah, it looks like that is going to be a match that we get. I'm not sure if we're going to get it as soon as we come back from Monday Night Raw's commercial break, but we are going to get it, from the sounds of it, at some point here in the near future. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's great to have each and every one of you here today for this live stream. This is the second last COVID-19 relief stream that we will be doing for the time being. We'll reassess in May how everything is going, but for the time being right now, this is going to be our second last live stream. This Wednesday will be our last one. With the COVID-19 donation button available. So if you guys wish to support that cause here today, let's get some more in. I would love it if we could hit that $2,000 mark here tonight. But let's get things rolling. Starting things off with the 10 bomb from a Led Thomas. Thank you, my friend, for that $10 dono. And you guys have honestly been amazing. I really want to just say that here because sometimes I know I talk a lot, but I really want the people to know this, that you guys have helped make a difference. Not me, you, the viewers. So thank you for all of your contributions towards this cause. You've really been amazing. You're really making a difference. Here's a Led Thomas with the 10 bomb. Meow, the king. The king of kings. Yeah. On your knees, dog. Woo! Ha-ha. And with that, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Aled. Yeah. I believe, Aled, that is a one-time boss battle championship for you. Let me double check that. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it is, though. Yep, it is there. All right. So just like that, Aled Thomas, you have become a one-time boss battle champion. Boom. And then let's roll in here with the $15 bomb from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. Whoever you might have been, you're really, truly awesome. Sorry, Michael Benjamin, let me clear that up for you right there. I will still be live streaming after this. We just are not going to be continuing the COVID-19 relief streams for the start of May. I gotta reevaluate financial-wise just to make sure I can still put food on my own table, right? Nope, haven't missed the 30 bomb. We'll get around to it. Just to make sure that I can put food on my own table as well. But I would like to do as much as possible before I gotta worry about that, and that's gonna take me all the way to the end of this month. So yeah, we'll be resuming streams like normal after Wednesday. So Friday night this week will be a normal live stream. Anonymous, thank you, my friend, for that 15 bomb though. Oh, bask in his glory, for he is limitless. Boom. Oh, yeah, get it, for he is limitless. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, for he is limitless. And then with that, Anonymous, I don't believe we've got ourselves an Anonymous boss, but we might as well, right?
I'm Scott Stanford, and this has been your WWE News Slam.
Anonymous has become a one-time Boss Battle Champion. There we go. And then Anonymous, another 30 bomb right after that. It was Nathan Barker. Nathan Barker, thanks, dude. Thanks for that 30 bomb. He says it was him, so we're going to roll it as the 30 bomb from Nathan Barker. Awesome stuff there, buddy. And you have also become a part of Legends Row, so that means you're going to be getting a character inside of the Conman universe relatively soon. Thanks, buddy. Boom, let's hear it. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho, got Miz and Morrison. Yeah, hey, hey, ho, ho. Yeah, I thought we had ourselves an Anonymous boss as well. I thought we did at some point. Oh, there it is. It's literally sitting in front of my eyes. There we go. 3-time Boss Battle Champion for Anonymous. That's better. I was going to say, I thought we had ourselves a Anonymous boss at some point. Right now, though, just really quickly, got to turn my attention over to the match because we have ourselves a 6-man tag team match right here. Apollo Crews, Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black versus Angel Garza, Andrade, and Austin Theory. Okay. Justin Beverly, thank you, my friend, for that 40 bomb. And with that, my friends, we're going to have ourselves a little bit of some Fiend action up in here. There we go. Let's get it. Hurt and heal. He won't see the sun again. Sing it with me. Hard. Heal. Hard. Heal. Hard. Heal. Hard. Heal. Love it. Thank you, Justin Beverly. That is awesome right there. And with that, we've got ourselves a new boss. Justin Beverly has become a 12-time Boss Battle Champion. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen a few comments right here asking me, am I going to be live for Impact tomorrow? Yes, my Tuesday live streams do resume tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to be doing NWA. I doubt we're doing NWA tomorrow. It's just so confusing with what's going on in NWA. I really don't understand at the moment. Now, granted, that has been because I have not really been paying attention over the last few weeks, but still, don't really know what's going on with NWA. But I would like to do Impact Wrestling tomorrow night, whatever it may be. You know, whatever the show may be. I hear it's Rebellion Part 2. Don't know if that's for certain. If it is Rebellion Part 2, that's kind of cool. That we'll get ourselves a little bit of a pay-per-view level quality show on free TV. So that could be kind of good. Hey, Anonymous dropping 50 up in there. Thank you, Anonymous. You're absolutely amazing, buddy. Brian Schaefer says, NWA is not happening right now. Been showing all replays. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, that's good to know. So we will not be doing NWA tomorrow then. I think Impact Wrestling Rebellion Part 2 is is tomorrow on Tuesday, though, correct? Like, I know I missed part 1. Like, absolutely. But I think it's part 2 tomorrow. Could be wrong. Nice roll through here from Aleister Black. Trying to hook the leg, count of 2, kick out by Angel Garza. I've been so impressed with Garza. Like, so impressed, man. He is, he was impressive down in NXT in the Cruiserweight division when he was ripping off his pants and all that, but he has really come into his own. The look that he has, this real, like, Playboy style feel that Angel Garza has to him right now. He feels like a main roster superstar. It's not just me that agrees with that. I think he feels like an absolute integral part of the main roster at this point. It feels weird if he didn't, if he wasn't on Monday Night Raw, you know, every couple of weeks or whatever. He's a big part of it. Colton Starman says, I've quit watching NWA and I'm a huge, huge fan. It's not good. They're showing old things. Tomorrow's part 2 of Rebellion last week was the best episode I've seen since TNA. Well, hey, that's good. That's good. So yeah, part 2 tomorrow we'll continue on with Impact Rebellion part 2. Kind of neat. I saw a question come about also asking, am I disappointed with Impact Wrestling? Not particularly. I will say Impact Wrestling had piqued my interest back in January with the whole Tessa Blanchard deal with her rising to challenge for the title. That piqued my interest. Then all this shit came out with Tessa Blanchard, and it kind of exposed an interesting side of Impact Wrestling, you know. It showed a little more true colors across the board. Has my interest level in Impact Wrestling went down since then? Yeah, absolutely it has. I mean, I've barely been streaming it here on the channel. Do I think it has the ability to recover? Yes. Do I think their recovery is right around the corner? Unfortunately, with all of the released superstars from WWE, yes. I think Impact Wrestling is about to enter a new golden age after this this whole pandemic is done and over with, especially once wrestlers start signing and wrestling again. For companies like that, you know, a person, think about this, a person like Zack Ryder could be mega money in TNA. You know what I mean? I don't think Zack Ryder is going to fit in the whole AEW idea and the mindset. I don't think Zack Ryder fits in an NWA style. He could, but I think the place that he fits in most would be Impact Wrestling. And then you start talking about Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, and Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder could maybe do something cool in Impact Wrestling if they wanted to do it together, right? There's a bunch of other superstars, obviously, that were released that could do wonders in Impact Wrestling. I mean, EC3, you know, yeah, EC3 feels like he could do bigger things. He feels like he could be massive in what's it called? In AEW. Holy shit, we just got a $100 dono. Friggin' right, man. Yeah, baby. He could do massive stuff over in Impact Wrestling, but he could do bigger things than, say, AEW. But anyways, at the end of the day, it's where EC3 wants to go. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to these, though. I'm loving these 150 bombs from Anonymous. We've had some 15 bombs and 30 bombs from Anonymous as well. Folks, you are truly amazing individuals. I think with that, we might have actually just clipped what we needed to. But let's sing it. Hey, hey. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. There we go. And then right after that, we had ourselves a 50 bomb from Anonymous. But here we go. 1 second before we do that, I've got to say this right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Raul Kapar. So, Raul, you have become a 12-time Boss Battle Champion. Oh, yeah. Thank you, my friend. You're really an awesome supporter of this channel. But then after that, we had ourselves a 50 bomb from Anonymous. Now, what I'm going to need from each and every one of you is to exercise your pointer fingers. Take this one right here. This is your right one. Take your left one. I know it's opposite on the screens because it's backwards for me. Put your fingers high in the sky. And what I need you guys to do is point him upwards in a general northern direction as we chant, yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for your 50 bomb right there. Woo! And then, here is probably the most exciting thing that I can say right now as well. We then got ourselves an absolutely massive $100 dono right after that from Anonymous again. And Anonymous, my friend, let's get up on our feet for him because we have to chant, "You rock." And with that, we have hit our goal of $2,000, ladies and gentlemen. $2,000 raised here, not just for this man who dropped 100, man or woman, whoever it might have been, but for all of you. You rock. Yeah. You rock. You rock. You rock. You rock. You rock. Woo! You rock. That was terrible. Awesome, guys. We freaking hit $2,000 raised. But the thing is, we don't have to be done. We don't have to be done. What do you guys say? Can we make a new goal of $2,500 raised? What do you guys say? Can we do it as a community by Wednesday? What do you think? Give me a hell yeah if you think we should try to hit $2,500. What do you think, guys? I believe we can. Hell yeah, we can. Okay, everybody. You are just some of the best people out there. Seriously. Absolutely amazing. Amazing individuals. Let's get it. So, I'm going to quickly reset this donation bar right here. Want to make sure I have the actual number. $2,010. Beautiful stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna help some people who actually need it in this world right now. You know, no matter how major or minor it may be, you know, $2,000 at the end of the day doesn't really go that far, but it's better than nothing, and we can actually help in some way, shape, or form. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. So let's get this up here. COVID-19, boom. We've got ourselves, goal amount is $2,500, and we're starting it at, oh, that's awesome, guys.
On the men's side, you're pursuing WWE champion Drew McIntyre.
All right.
Faces Seth Rollins at Money in the
That
Bank.
should put her up on the screen. Did I put 40 in? Apparently I threw 40 in. Oh, okay. Oh, and then right there, Anonymous dropping another 10. Freaking awesome stuff there, man. I don't know why that just said 2040. It's supposed to be sitting there at 2010, but let me try refreshing the bar. One sec. Donation. Boom. Nope. Okay. Well, for some reason it added $30 to that. We'll work that in right there. Anonymous, though, thank you, my friend, for your 10 bomb right there. We will get talking about wrestling a little bit more in just a second. To anybody who is looking forward to hearing Conman talk about the match at hand, Aleister Black is in the ring right now against Angel Garza, who just made the tag inside the ring. Aleister Black is hung up there, and he just got kicked in the midsection. But it's time to play the game. Behold the king. The king of kings. Here we go. On your knees, dog. Woo! Danny. Danny. Oh, hell. Bow down to the king. Awesome stuff, everyone. Keep it up. I believe in us. I believe in us. $2,500 doesn't seem impossible to reach by Wednesday. I feel we can do it. But if we don't, we don't. We've already crushed. My original goal here, ladies and gentlemen, for the entire time of raising this was $1,000. I thought we might be able to raise $1,000. we've doubled that. You're amazing. Okay, so talking about the matchup at hand right now, Austin Theory is in the ring. He's got control over Aleister Black and is wrenching on the left leg here, bending it in a way that really that leg shouldn't bend. The torque on the inside of the knee, he's really wrenching back on it, but Black now's got a modified submission hold here across the bridge of the nose, but Austin Theory continues to wrench on that knee. That torque on the knee can't feel good. And a stomp right to the head of Aleister Black as well. Conman, Liv Morgan's Instagram story says heel. Interesting. See, I've been thinking this entire time there's something more with Liv Morgan. You know, I've said it out loud to you guys. A lot of you have agreed with me. It can't be the end. You know, this can't be the true Liv Morgan character. If it is, it's fine. But it feels like there is something more. And honestly, I'm down for a Liv Morgan Fiend crossover character in some way, shape, or form. Into the cover, count of 2, kick out by Austin Theory. It's a little too late now to ask you guys over on Twitter who you think is going to win, but which team do you think is going to win, the faces or the heels? Say face or heel in the live chat. Oh, big kick to the chest there of Austin Theory. Black now, slowly dragging his carcass over towards Rey Mysterio, and he enters the ring right here. And now we're taking a look at the live chat. A bunch of people say faces. Face. Also, to anybody who is dropping the donations here, if you would like it to not be anonymous, make sure you click on that little checkbox at the bottom of the screen. If you would rather it not to be anonymous, if you'd like to get some credit for your donation and get your name popped up on the screen and become a new boss, right? Make sure you click on that little box there. It's a little check mark. Into the cover, count of 2, kick out by Andrade. Who do I think the hacker is going to be? Good question there, Andrew Stowe. My guess seems to be the one that is going around online right now. I've been thinking Ali since the start, right, because of the circle, you know, and I don't think any of it has really changed for me during this entire time. The only time I questioned it was when all of a sudden Chad Gable, it's not Chad Gable, sorry, I'm kind of spoiling stuff there, was when we saw the reveal of the hand and it didn't have the same skin color as Ali. So people all of a sudden are saying, oh, it's going to be Ali and Gable, and that makes sense there. People are saying that if the voice is edited, you can kind of hear the true voice. I believe that as well. Whether it's true or not, whether WWE tries to swerve us in the end, because let's face it, WWE very often will build up to a storyline reveal, and if it gets leaked, they'll go a different direction just for the sake of shocking fans, right? As opposed to going through with the thing that makes sense, is the story being told long term. I hope that WWE doesn't plan on pulling the plug out from underneath the feet from Mustafa Ali or Chad Gable if this is a bit of a push for them, you know, and hopefully they follow through on the actual storyline, because it's intriguing to say the least. It's intriguing also that they are talking a lot about the tag team divisions. You know, I think that makes sense overall. If they're going to do Ali and Gable, they were kind of tagging beforehand together, and makes sense. Also, rumored here tonight is that we are going to continue on with the Triple H 25-year celebration. Now, that was from Pro Wrestling Unlimited, the YouTube channel there. I just saw the 1-minute video about a half hour out from Monday Night Raw. I don't know if that's actually going to go down, because that was rumored to start the show off, and obviously it didn't start the show off. So whether we actually get the 25-year Triple H celebration continuation or not, I honestly don't know. Some news though here today was that WWE 2K, obviously if you heard, they are not moving forward with the WWE 2K21 video game. After the debacle that was WWE 2K20, they decided to take the year off, put some more development into the video game series, because obviously it needs it. And as a result, they have decided to put in a filler game called WWE 2K Battleground. This one is essentially WWE All-Stars revamped in a different way. It seems like it's going to be a fun arcade-style video game. Probably not a lot of substance to it. It will be just a fun bash 'em, smash 'em, button mash type of video game, right? I can't see it having too much more to it than that, but it looks decent. It looks like it could be a fun time. Also, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, or actually here today on Twitter, lots of people were pointing out that on Being the Elite, FTR was in the sky written by a plane. So the letters FTR, they have a, Cash Wheeler, I believe, has since retweeted that photo saying hashtag FTR or something along those lines. So it seems pretty much confirmed that the Revival or FTR or the Revolt or whatever friggin' name they're going to go by are likely heading to AEW, which many of us presumed was going to happen as was. They've been rumored to be facing off against the Young Bucks at some point in the future for like years now. So it just makes sense that they would be going to AEW. That's not rumored. They've been playing the commercial. They are doing the Triple H celebration. I'm sorry, my friend. I apologize. Mr. Colton Starman knows it absolutely all, and I can't misspeak at all, right? Because that's how it goes with Colton. Yeah, I obviously have not seen the commercials for the Triple H celebration continuing here tonight. That was just what I heard from before Monday Night Raw. If there has been a commercial, then I guess that confirms it. All right. So, let's continue on. I like how this match is really taking up a few segments here. We're already at 8:35. I did see that there, Steve Taylor, as well. Forgot to mention that. Luke Gallows did file for the trademark for Sex Ferguson. Take that as you will. I don't know if they're going to be heading back to New Japan. I don't know if they plan on doing something completely different or what. I don't have a clue. Austin Theory, standing moonsault. Nicely done. Making fun of Apollo Crews in a way. And a kick out at 2.5 from Rey Mysterio. Whatever happened to Edge after WrestleMania 36? Here's the thing, Isaiah, right? We have to remember, Edge returned at the Royal Rumble. Way before any of this COVID-19 and North America stuff went on, right? Way before that. He returned at the Royal Rumble. It was a build to WrestleMania. That was his storyline, and I'm sure if circumstances were normal right now, I'm sure Edge would be in a new storyline with somebody else moving forward. I'm assuming that's the idea with Edge, but right now WWE doesn't want to waste Edge on no fans because it's all about getting the paying fans to pay on their nostalgia, right? That's what WWE tries to pry off of. They build up stars for years and years and years, then they keep them off TV for a while, then they sell them back to you as bigger stars to make you pay more money. That's what WWE does. So I'm pretty much assuming that we aren't going to see Edge until we start to get back to live events or live fans, or at least the product moving forward in a positive direction, right? Like, I don't even know what's going to happen with SummerSlam right now. I have a very strong feeling that SummerSlam is going to be a empty arena show as well, right? Big spike DDT there from Rey Mysterio. Connects on Andrade, and Zelina Vega looks a little scared. Oh, thank you so much, Rule Kapar, for that 30 bomb as well, buddy. Great supporter. You've given quite a decent amount here to this cause. Really, dude, I appreciate it. You're an awesome individual. You are. Here's a tag to Apollo Crews. He enters the ring. Big clothesline there. Takes down Austin Theory, who has been tagged into the ring as well. And then Justin Beverly dropping 25. Yo, man. Guys, I think we can hit this here by the end of Wednesday. I think we definitely can. Nice move there from Apollo Crews, who did get the hot tag. I wonder if WWE plans on putting the Money in the Bank on Apollo Crews. They very well might. He's getting this hot tag here. He was put over by MVP, gets the hot tag in this matchup, has been really protected. To the cover, count of 2, and broken up by Andrade. Interesting. Interesting. I think Apollo Crews is potentially the next Mr. Money in the Bank. I would pick Aleister Black over any of them. But seriously, I think Apollo Crews has a legitimate shot at this point. Austin Theory goes for a right hand, back elbow catches him there. Theory? What is this move? Oh, what a brainbuster style backbreaker to the cover. Count of 2. Kick out by Cruz at 2 3/4.
About the power of Austin Theory to hoist up a 240-pound athlete in this match and drop them all down.
Did I see the trailer for 2K Battlegrounds? Yes, I did, my friend. I did.
Sticking around here in this match. Cruz was able to kick out, but
Isaiah says it is rumored that Bayley is supposed to face Sasha Banks at SummerSlam for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Sasha has already teased it on Instagram. Yeah, I believe that should be the direction they move into. I thought that Sasha Banks versus Bayley at WrestleMania would have been the better way, but obviously WWE had plans to keep that title on Bayley for a lot longer. Theory lifts Cruz up on his shoulders. Theory, although I don't think Apollo Crews saw the tag. No, he didn't. Up and over the top rope and down to the outside. Oh, striking running knee there from Aleister Black. Then a super kick from Garza. Nice seated senton from Rey Mysterio. And a drop kick from Angel Garza. Man, things are starting to unfold here tonight. Unravel, I should say. Cruz now thrown back inside the ring.
Andrade legal as well.
Andrade.
For the pump kick and now Apollo.
Back elbow knocking the lights out of Cruz. Cover 2. Apollo kicks out at 2 3/4 again. That was close.
Andrade has knocked people clean
That was really
out
close.
with the elbow in the past, and this
I love that step through back elbow that Andrade delivers. Apollo Crews, though.
Apollo Crews saw it.
Oh, what the hell? Whoa! Oh my god, that's his finisher too! It's over!
Here we go. Gets the win for his team.
Holy shit!
Aleister Black and Apollo Crews
Holy shit!
pins the United States champion Andrade.
Holy shit! Andrade just got pinned by Apollo.
Reverberating statement from Apollo Crews that he is ready for Money in the Bank.
Talk about a monster push. They're pushing the shit out of Apollo Crews. No way. They're actually going to go through it here. Apollo Crews might very well win the Money in the Bank contract. If not, he at very least sets himself up for a #1 contendership for the United States title. That's good. That is really, really good. Builds him up, gives him a win over the United States champion in a multi-man match, so that saves the champion, pushes Apollo Crews forward, keeps the heat on the trio in some way, shape, or form because they were against baby faces. I like literally everything about that. I like nearly everything that match had. That was good. The result was nice, and again, like I said, if Crews wins the Money in the Bank, it's a long build-up, no doubt about that. But if he loses Money in the Bank, it could be due to an outside interference of, say, Andrade. Maybe Apollo Crews goes up against those 3 in the future. Maybe Apollo needs some help. I don't know who he can enlist the help of. Please, God, not Titus O'Neil. And just create a good story out of it. You know, it's possible. I think Aleister Black's the most logical sense to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. But it doesn't have to be Aleister Black, right? Oh, kind of some cool news here, everyone. Last night and a couple nights before that as well, I started watching some old school Raws. I'm not super old school. I started watching 2001 Monday Night Raws, and I started in January, the very first edition of 2001 Monday Night Raw, and I'm moving forward. And what I'm finding here so far that I'm watching is the vibe overall from those shows. Monday Night Raw in 2001 compared to Monday Night Raw here in 2020. 19 years difference. The difference between those shows, it's going to be a weird thing to say. The signs. I miss seeing signs in WWE. I miss seeing when fans could bring nearly anything that they wanted with their signs and put them up in the air and have anything written on it, you know, within reason, obviously. But the signs just added a whole different vibe to the show overall. I thought that honestly, when I'm watching those shows, it's not that those signs make the show better, but it gives it more of a personality. It gives it more of fan involvement. You know, tweets are fine and dandy. Everybody can make a tweet, and I know tweets have directly led to the downfall of signs at live events. But those tweets, they come and go. Those signs are there in eternity on that episode of Monday Night Raw, right? They're there. You're a part of that history. It gives you an extra reason to want to go to the shows. I think it just adds a whole different vibe. It gets people invested in their favorites. You know, if you got a sign, well, who are you going to be rooting for? And then there's the really cool signs as well from the smart fans when, you know, you would see something like China is back, right? Or welcome back China, something like that when it's China's return. Well, those are the people that were sitting online back in 2001, scurrying the wrestling dirt sheets, doing everything that they possibly can to get the inside knowledge on WWE. It was really cool that that was still a thing back in like 2001. That's been a thing forever in wrestling, trying to get the inside track on the business. Sure, here in 2020 it's much easier, but watching that back from 2001, I'm really enjoying seeing the difference. The difference between the shows. The vibe though today though that I enjoy more is there is less segments that make me want to stop. How can I word this? In 2001, what I found so far is there were a lot more segments that make me uncomfortable watching it with say someone else in the room, say like, you know, a family member or Becca. It was on the TV last night and she was there, and there was a few segments, you know, I think what it was, the episode that I'm on right now, I think it was Trish Stratus was challenged to a spanking match. You know what I mean? The stuff with the women was kind of it was absolutely derogatory, and I know it was to do with the time and being in 2001, but man, taking it back to 2001, all I can say is thank God we don't get any more spanking matches between the women, because honestly, if you want to watch that, then you don't watch wrestling, go watch Pornhub. You know, I'm sure you can get more bang for your buck. Isn't this month free or something? So like... So, like, yeah, you get what I mean. I'm glad that we have moved away from that kind of gross vibe that they once had going on in the WWE. I feel more comfortable throwing WWE television on in front of my loved ones and talking about it, as opposed to back in the day, I certainly felt that there was times that it was a little rough. Attempting to be edgy just for the sake of being edgy, or what was it? The storyline where they literally revolve around calling Stephanie McMahon a slut. Also another thing that I picked up here in 2001. I'm not trying to shit on the past. This is just stuff that I picked up, differences from today. Stuff in the past relied so heavily on male-on-female violence. Male-on-female violence. There was a lot of it in 2001, and a lot of it to the point where I'm just like, that is unnecessary. What the frig are the Dudley boys doing, power bombing a fake grandma or a fake mother?
Sorry to interrupt. I see things are very heated right now, but I have a question for Andrade. Andrade, what just went wrong in that match?
What happened? What happened? Hey. What happened? ¿Qué pasó?
Put you down.
Mis amigos, my partners, let me down. Alistair, Rey, Apollo can beat me in a championship match. 1-1.
Okay.
Yo, Charlie, I was standing there and I couldn't help but overhear those sore losers complaining. Hey, let me remind you though, I beat Andrade one time tonight, and guess what? I can do it again. You want to see I'll go out there and prove it? I'll go out there and show the whole world that I can beat him 2 times in one night.
What?
They're just not ready for me, and I'm ready to do it. I'm very confident.
Hey, ¿qué dices?
Oh.
I defend my title anytime. You don't deserve this opportunity. Hey,
How about now?
Oh! Wow!
How dare you? Huh? You think that's a one lucky match that you're all of a sudden a big shot?
Damn right I do.
Oh, really? You want a title match, huh? You really think that you deserve it? You want it so bad?
Give it to me.
You'll get your title shot. Tonight!
Holy! Cruz got a title shot tonight?
Yeah, go take care of that face, man.
Yo, Crew showing. Okay.
I think we might have a new United States champion tonight.
Folks, that right there, Apollo Crews, that Apollo I can get behind. That is Apollo who had charisma. That is an Apollo with character. That was an Apollo Crews that I can root for. That was good. He showed fire. He showed something else that we have not seen yet. I love Andrade. I love the faction. I love the trio of gorgeous men, if you will. But Apollo Crews, that is literally a star-making promo right there. If you have him lose this match, I don't think that you are going to have the same momentum moving forward. Literally, he's got momentum at the moment. I would like, you know what? Here's how we should go with this one. This is definitely what they should do. Have Andrade versus Apollo here tonight. Have Austin Theory or Angel Garza or Zelina Vega or somebody cost the match, whether it's a disqualification or a roll-up distraction. Yada, yada, yada. If they move in that direction, with them attacking him, go into Money in the Bank, have the Money in the Bank ladder match, then he goes after the United States Championship after Money in the Bank as well. I think that could be good. Cool. Okay, I believe we had ourselves a couple donations right up in here. So, let's get to them. Yeah, let's get to these ones right here.
I accept your challenge for a WWE Championship Match.
So, Rule Kapar, thank you, my friend, for your 30 bomb right there.
None out of respect.
Thank you, thank you. Also, by the way, Seth Rollins was sitting on a double throne last week. Yeah. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Yeah, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, hey. Ho, ho. Yeah, here we go. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Thank you so much there, Rule Kapar, for your support. And then right after that, folks, we had ourselves a 25 bomb from the one, the only, Justin Beverly. Now it's time to pop that bubbly. A little bit of that bubbly. You gotta love that bubbly. So with that there, Justin Beverly, you have become a 13-time Boss Battle Champion. Raul Kapar is 13 times as well. Yes, he is. Okay, so they're continuing. They're just counting down the top 10 moments of Triple H. Is that what it is? Or top 10 matches of Triple H's career, maybe? I don't know. MLW Network, how you doing, my friend? He says, who do you prefer, Dana Brooke or Liv Morgan? Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, yeah. Dana Brooke is one of my least favorite superstars on the roster, male or female. I think you would go ahead and probably rank the Lucha House Party as my least favorite active performers in the WWE, all three of them right then and there. Probably right after that, you would then throw in Dana Brooke. Titus O'Neil is still my number one most disliked superstar of all time because he goes the stupid little Titus O'Neil will wide. Can't stand Titus. Yeah. I don't know. Dana Brooke just doesn't do it for me either.
Help is what we've always given.
Oh, that kind of sucks, Jacob Toon, but welcome to the stream, buddy. It's great to have you. Sorry that you aren't able to be watching along live with the actual Monday Night Raw. Tonight's episode has not been bad. I personally do like the fact that they put those 6 men on display here tonight.
Thank you to all the frontline
I do like that, but it was a no. You know what? No, that's just me complaining for the sake of complaining. No, it was a fine match. It's been a fine episode of Monday Night Raw here so far. And it's almost 9 o'clock, so we're gonna continue on. Hey, Leanne Phelps, thanks for the 35 bomb. That a girl. Thank you for that contribution towards the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund for the World Health Organization. Thank you, Leanne, dropping that 35 bomb. We might as well throw that in now. And then we're gonna talk quickly about the Conman universe after this. Yeah, the Lucha House Party does suck. Oh? What? Could it be? It is! It's boss time! Had a dream I hadn't made it. Then I went and Googled the lyrics. Cause I'm gone, push them all out the way. I forget the lyrics cause I googled them 2 days ago, but now I can't remember them cause I'm gone, push them all out the way. Oh my. It's boss time though, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a new boss. Her name is Leanne Phelps. So Leanne has become a 2-time Boss Battles champion.
Hey, my friends in Canada,
what should the goal be here, folks? If the Lucha House Party ever become the tag team champions, what should I have to do? Okay? What should I have to do if the Lucha House Party ever become tag team champions? What should I do?
And the monster among men, Braun Strowman, goes toe-to-toe with Bray Wyatt for the Universal title. Plus the cage fighter, Shayna Baszler, SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley, and so many more when Money in the Bank comes your way Sunday.
Drink a lot of hot sauce, says Ace Man. I don't like hot sauce. Hey Quentin, how you doing, buddy? You have to buy a Lucha mask and shirt and do their entrance.
I'm Scott Stanford, and this has been your WWE News.
Oh God. Yeah. If they ever become tag team champions, yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to spend like $150 on a freaking Lucha mask. How expensive are the Lucha masks? Let me look up right here, right now. WWE Shop Lucha mask. Okay, let's take a look at this.
I am thrilled about having me as your partner. Maybe you could show me some hole and we can make the best of it.
Somebody's got to do it. Go for the hammerlock. Now for every hold, there's a counter. You're going to reach down between your legs and grab my leg, and you're going to sweep my leg. That'll make me drop to the ground. That's your escape.
Oh, okay.
All right, so go ahead and try that.
Sorry, I'm just watching the Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Stephanie McMahon thing where Trish Stratus was bent over. All right, give me a second here. So let's go Lucha House Party. Okay, so not there. How about Grand Metalik? Do we have any masks? Like, can WWE Shop give me any mask? What if I get the Plastic Fiend mask? How about that? Okay. Yeah, I don't see any shop or any masks on the shop. Oh, there they are. There's an Asuka mask. There we go. Okay, so Rey Mysterio masks are $73. Okay. Oh, Io Shirai. They have an Io Shirai mask on WWE Shop. That's kind of neat. There's a Sin Cara white replica mask. They still got those in stock. Hey, there's a Kalisto silver mask replica for $44.20. Conman might have to do that if they ever become the WWE Tag Team Champions. There we go. They also have Macho Man Randy Savage glasses on WWEshop.com. And the Ultimate Warrior glasses. Oh boy. Wow. Must-haves all around.
and bye-bye, caught with the Samoan drop by Nia Jax. And Jax taking out Asuka's tag team partner.
All right, so I believe that's the bet there. You guys are gonna have to remember that for me, okay? If the Lucha House Party ever become tag team champions, then there we go.
1 week from Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network. As you can see, 5 of the 6 opportunities have been filled this Friday on SmackDown.
Madeline Vidic says, Conman, it looks like you stole a YouTuber's logo. The YouTuber is called Daily Dose of Internet. I know of that channel. I've been on the YouTube, I sound funny. I've been on YouTube for 7.5 years now, so chances are that it's just a weird coincidence. But yeah.
2 years. Two years since I fought Nia Jax. I tapped out Nia Jax.見とけよこれ。わしがなどんだけこの2年間どんだけ強くなってるかビビんなよ逃げんなよこの野郎。Money in the bank.
Oh.
I'm going to chalk that up to Asuka has no fear of Nia Jax.
I think that was pretty much just. Thank you.
Well, here comes the girl who's not like most girls. It's Nia Jax. Okay, everybody, I need us all to collectively put our hands together and pray. Okay, and here's the reason why we need to pray. Because this match is going to consist Shayna Baszler and Asuka with Nia Jax. Let's pray that Nia Jax does not injure Asuka or Shayna Baszler. Nia Jax, please do not botch against Asuka and Shayna Baszler. Do not hurt 2 of the best women in the women's division in one match. Nia Jax, we are praying that you do not hurt your opponents here tonight because you are not a good professional wrestler. That is why we are praying in unison here tonight. And that is all we got to say. Nia Jax, you are not a good professional wrestler. Please do not hurt Asuka or Shayna Baszler.
We did not come here to parlay, we came here to party.
Oh, look at this, Shayna.
But Shayna getting the upper hand here on Asuka to start off this matchup. And I think I need to get them up on the screen. So Nia Jax, who is slowly making her way out of the ring. And she goes after Shayna Baszler and throws her right into the barricade. So both Asuka and Shayna are down. Shayna. Oh, big kick there to the side of the head. Big clothesline as well. Down goes Asuka.
But only a taste because we've never seen this kind of Money in the Bank ladder match ever. So many variables, so much to do. I mean, a lot of these people are saying, hey,
she's not like most girls. She'll hurt you all the time. Okay. And now I need to ask you guys over on twitter.com/Conman167. Who do you guys think is going to win this matchup? Who will win? Will it be Nia Jax? Will it be Asuka? Alright. Head on over to twitter.com/Conman167. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. Asuka thrown back inside the ring by Nia Jax.
Just battling her way through WWE corporate headquarters from the ground floor all the way up to the roof. I don't think any superstar in that match wants to imagine Nia Jax in the women's Money in the Bank.
Nia.
And Nia Jax, look at the power just tossing the ladder inside the ring.
Was that supposed to be a strong feat of strength there from Nia Jax? Because it did not look impressive as hell. Nia now. Oh, just bowling over both Shayna and Asuka with the ladder. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Is she going to toss the ladder? Nia? Oh, good. Oh, I guess the match never started, right? So they're not even going to give us the match.
Clear message sent here tonight, boys. Who is going to stop the irresistible force? Meanwhile, this was what happened. Remember, this match never even got started.
Yeah, the match never even started.
Because of this physicality on the outside. Between Asuka, Shayna Baszler, and Nia.
I get it. I get it. I get it, but man, that's kind of yeah, like I get why they're doing it. Here's the thing though, were they really trying to hype up a match, or were they trying to just fill a segment? Because that was, here's the thing that I've got an issue with when WWE does stuff like that. They only had two things announced going into this show, one being a contract signing and one being that match, right? If you're going to announce a match, make sure that that is a match that you actually have happen, right? If you're only going to announce that one match, make sure that that's a match that is actually going to have happen. Otherwise, announce the six-man match at the start, announce Aleister Black, Apollo Crews, and Rey Mysterio versus Andrade, Angel Garza, and Austin Theory, right? Announce that match, because you gave that one, 4 segments, right? You gave that 35 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. Have that be the match that is announced for the show, and then have that one, if you want to announce that one as well, then you can do what you just did there, and at least one of your announced matches will still happen. It's not like a big gripe that I have there, but just any time that you tune into a show because it was announced, you hope that's the match that is going to happen, right? I personally don't care what WWE does announce ahead of time. If they want to keep the show as secretive as possible, go ahead and keep the show as secretive as possible. But don't announce a match like Asuka, Nia Jax, and Shayna Baszler square off in a triple threat match as one of the marquee matches of the night, and then not follow through with it, because that is the type of stuff that it doesn't lose you fans, but it also doesn't help bring fans back. If you're just kind of on the edge of WWE, and let's face it, 90% of us watching the stream here today, maybe even 95% of us, are not through with WWE, right? We've said it millions of times that we're done with WWE, we're done with this shit or whatever, but the fact of the matter is we've kept watching, all of us have. So it's not us that it's targeting. What it's targeting, and what I'm talking about, is when people who haven't watched wrestling in a while, or people who are casual viewers, they tune into the show because they hear something is going on, right? Because of the contract signing between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, or because of the Nia Jax, Asuka, Shayna Baszler triple threat. They tune in for those reasons, and when they tune in for those segments, and then the segments don't end up happening, that's where that fan might say, okay, this sucked, I'm not gonna watch again. And then you lose that viewer for another 10, 15 years, or however long it may be before they turn their remote to wrestling again. Because let's face it, folks, when you stop watching wrestling, it is one of the most difficult things to get back into, because there is so many storylines going on. It's so many evolving storylines. Wrestling is constantly moving forward. Even if things that aren't good happen, they've still happened. They are still canon. They are still integral to the overall story, right? You might have stopped watching wrestling a year ago, and all of a sudden tuned in here today and see Lana with Bobby Lashley and wondering what the hell is going on between them, because you literally stopped watching for a year, let's say. That's the type of things that change, that you get left behind on when you stop watching. So usually when people stop watching, they're done for a long time. They're not going to be tuning in, once a month here and there. They're done. They're done watching. They're not going to tune in for another 5, 10, 15 years. It might not be before they have a kid. It might not be before their friend introduces them once again to the show and say, hey, you want to sit down and watch this? And you're like, hey, yeah, I used to watch that as a kid. Yeah, I'd watch it. Right? Those are the types of things that WWE has to be careful of doing, especially during this time where it's a pandemic. Because while they are still putting TV out for us, they are still telling stories. They're still trying to convince people to watch their shows. You got to try to create the best possible television while making it logical, and announcing things ahead of time and then not following through with it is one of the simplest ways to lose fans. And WWE managed to find a way to do that here tonight, to announce something and not follow through. I don't care if the card is crap. Don't announce me something that I'm looking forward to and then not deliver on it. Here's Lana and Bobby Lashley. By the way, thanks for the $5 dono there, Nathan Barker.
You want to help me out and everything, but I think it would be better if you don't go to the ring with me tonight.
You don't want me in your corner?
No, that's not it. That's not it. See, the problem is that when you're out there, you're kind of a distraction.
I'm a distraction. How am I a distraction when I'm out there? I don't understand what I'm doing.
Thanks,
But as a distraction.
Lana, because you are so unbelievably beautiful. You know, I'm trying to focus on a match and everything, but when I turn around and I see you, and I see those eyes, those legs, and how gorgeous you are, I lose focus. You understand, right? You understand?
I understand. Sure. I do.
You buy any of that, Byron? I mean, I think it's a good decision by Bobby Lashley. Sometimes you don't want to mix business and pleasure, and right now, it's all about business.
All right. Bobby Lashley is getting a storyline here with Lana. Isn't it amazing how Lana is able to literally make you hate her so much that you'll root for people around her that you were not willing to root for beforehand? Bobby Lashley, case in point. Case and point. Aiden English, case and point. Even Rusev, case and point. All right. Crundlemania, thank you very much for following me over on twitter.com/Conman167. Also, everyone, it's kind of neat that USA Network actually tweeted at us earlier in the live stream. If you guys have ever noticed, we do these polls here before every single episode of Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and AEW, asking you, are you excited for the show? And USA Network actually replied to us saying, you know it, hashtag must be Monday, hashtag WWE Raw. So I thought that was pretty cool with USA Network responding to us over on Twitter there. That was kind of neat. All right, so Bobby Lashley is going to probably pick up this win as he is in one-on-one match here with this jobber. Overhead belly-to-belly throw, knocks the jobber down to the match. Yo, can I just show you guys something here? Can I show you guys something here real quick? I apologize to any copyright people listening. We got ourselves three individuals, three African-American individuals inside the ring. And not only that, the referee is an African-American female referee in the WWE here. Now, this is a referee I don't believe I've seen all that often. Pretty awesome stuff. If this referee is brand new, please let me know, folks. Raul says Aja Smith. Is that Aja Smith? Is that who that is? She's that new ref who is from my city. That's pretty awesome there, Steve Taylor. Joseph Stalin says I'm racist. That's kind of funny with the name right there, but no, I'm not racist. I literally called them African American, not them. That came across wrong. That I'm going to apologize for. Not them. I called the people in the ring here African American. That's not racist at all. Bobby Lashley here looking for the spear, and he connects on that one. Into the cover. Count of 1, count of 2, 3, it's over. Pick up the win. Bobby Lashley picks up the win.
Completely agree. Was absolutely focused on the target and obliterated it.
Nope, didn't miss those $5 donos there, Rule. Thanks for reminding me, though. I will roll them as soon as this little segment is over. So Lashley with the win. No Lana at his side. Interesting story.
Too much of a distraction. It is. You know, and I'd be careful about calling a man's wife a distraction. Yeah, Bobby Lashley able to pick.
How you guys enjoying Samoa Joe on commentary if you guys are watching along at home? I've really not been able to hear his stuff tonight. You guys know that. I talk too much to really be able to hear what is going on commentary.
Former Riot Squad members battling it out. Liv Morgan, another opportunity to get some revenge on Ruby Riott.
But Nathan Barker, thank you, my friend, for your $5 dono. Thank you, Nathan Barker. I appreciate it. And then we had ourselves a $5 dono from Flamethrower Fluff Salisbury. Thank you, my friend, for the $5 dono contribution towards the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. Oh, so Ruby Riott versus Liv Morgan here tonight? Again? Again. Is that lazy? Is that lazy? I think that's lazy. I think that's a lazy story. Yeah, I feel like they could do more. You know, I feel like they could do more with that story. Liv Morgan beat Ruby Riott for the Money in the Bank qualifier. Why not spread out their matches? I think I've said this before here, folks. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't have a problem with matches, with the same matches happening in a short period of time. However, what I don't necessarily like seeing is matches that start out one week that are really, really good, that have a unique finish, that keep both competitors strong, i.e. the Ruby Riott Liv Morgan finish last week, where Ruby Riott turned, ran to the ropes, Liv Morgan charged forward at her. As soon as Ruby turned around, got caught by that move, whatever Liv Morgan's finishing move name is called. You know, like, that's fine. That kept Ruby Riott strong. She didn't qualify for Money in the Bank. Liv Morgan did. That is all fine and dandy. But then they have the match again this week. Now, this is before the match has even happened that I'm saying this. People aren't going to be interested in the match because we've already seen it, right? It's nothing to do with the fact that the matches are happening. Again, it's the fact that we've already seen it last week. We just got this thing. So add a new element to the story. Throw in a twist and turn, a promo, a brawl, something to spread out the rivalry. You know, if you start it with a match week 1, you have something on the line in that match, that's great. This is booking 101 though. You don't repeat the same match next week because that is very, very simple to have people forget about the result from the week before. Nobody moves forward if everything that you just did from the week before happens again the very next week, because it just makes people forget about what happened, and then you get confused as to where you are in the story, and people don't get over. Liv Morgan's story right here with the Riott Squad is great. Let it play out. Let it drag out. Let that be Liv Morgan's overarching storyline, as she has a bunch of other matches. One against Natalya, one against this person, one against this person. Build Liv Morgan up on the overarching storyline so that to the point where she beat Ruby Riott in her first match, you can reach the midway point, have a climax right here where Ruby Riott gets some heat on her, then you build up to the next match that they have between each other, and that match is going to have even more momentum because now all of a sudden Liv Morgan has beaten Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott has attacked Liv Morgan because she is angry about the fact she has lost, wants retribution against her former tag team partner, move all the way forward into a match that has meaning and a story behind it, as opposed to giving it away 1 week after the other. That's all, right? You don't have to give away that story within the span of 2 weeks. Spread it out over 5 weeks. Tell that story, because over that 5 weeks, people want to see the end match. They want to get around to that ending match again because that's the story, and it's what keeps people invested. It's what brings people back into the WWE. It's how they get people to watch again. It's how they get people to care about the performers. These are all little tiny things that WWE chooses not to do with their stories because they want to tell it week 1, week 2, out. How you doing there, Botch Guy? Welcome to the stream, my friend. He says, I've been sick. Me and Conman have not started it yet. Sorry. Dude, talking about that, so this was to actually everybody. I've got it written down right here. Me and Botch Guy are planning on hopefully getting our Money in the Bank predictions out to you guys before that pay-per-view. So we're gonna have some sort of crossover video at some point. We got to still obviously record and talk all about that, but we want to give you guys our predictions kind of together, a one-off crossover, just to see how you guys feel about our videos together. So yeah, it's gonna be me and Botch Guy. That's coming at some point in the future before Money in the Bank. Fingers crossed, at least, that we can get it recorded. Should be able to. Don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to. And Raul Kapar, thanks, buddy, for your $5 dono right there. So, folks, so far, we have raised $2,150 towards the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. Our goal was $1,500 when we started out these live streams, and you guys have just been absolutely amazing, so thank you so much. Speaking of Liv Morgan, here comes Lil Liv. I botched. Liv Morgan versus Ruby Riott last week was never a qualifying match. Can somebody confirm that for me? Was it not? Because I'm pretty sure Liv Morgan versus Ruby Riott was a qualifying match. Was it not? I might be very wrong. It was not. Wow. Okay. Seriously. Oh, okay. Wow. My bad. My bad, everyone. I botched on that one. Seriously. Why wasn't that a Money in the Bank qualifier? Okay. Weird. I guess then I'm going to give this one here a little bit more of a story. Goes to show how much I pay attention to commentary sometimes. The things do go way over my head here with watching wrestling sometimes. Hey, Lisa Matcher. Thank you, my friend. Botch Guy says, Botch by Con. Dude, we literally have a name for me here on the channel. It's Botchman167. Every time I botch, it's called Con Botch. We could probably make a channel based off just the amount of times I misspeak. I literally called a sharpshooter a shoop-sharter one time on live stream. Yep, that happened. But thank you, Lisa, for the $5 contribution towards this cause here tonight. So, and Justin Beverly follows it up with 15. Buddy, you're awesome. Thank you, dude. And Matt Diddle. Yeah, I called Matt Diddle. Matt Riddle, Matt Diddle. Boom. And with that, my friends, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Raul Kapar. Thank you, buddy. 14-time Boss Battle Champion takes over Justin Beverly, but then following it up, right there was a $15 dono from who else but Justin Beverly. Oh, face first, down goes Ruby Riott. And she's hurting at the moment. It's Baskin season.
Oh, bask in his glory, for he is limitless. For he is limitless. Woo!
Nice move from Liv Morgan in the corner. Goes for a big splash. Ruby Riott, no. See, this is the stuff I don't like. It's over. 1, 2, Riott kick. Whoa, never mind, it's not over. Liv Morgan just kicked out. Okay, that actually got me. That legit caught me. I thought that Riott kick was the end. Liv Morgan kicks out of the Riott kick. Wow. That was unexpected, not gonna lie. Raw Pasilo, how you doing, buddy? He says, how much have your streams made for the fundraiser? I love that you're helping out. Thanks, dude, for the kind words. So far, we have raised $2,175 towards the COVID-19 pandemic. Yeah, I honestly thought that was going to be the end of the match right there, but nope. Hey, Botch Guy, I got your text, buddy. Woo. We should probably get them up on the screen as well, because sometimes I'm bad at my job. Liv Morgan there Is Liv gonna bounce out of the corner again on Ruby Riott? Is she gonna get a little too cocky here? I think it's gonna be over again. It's gonna be over again. Yeah, man. Yeah, down goes Riott. Cover 1, 2. Liv Morgan beats Ruby Riott again. Okay, it's the same exact finish. It's the same exact match. It's the same. Except for that kick out that Liv Morgan. So all that match does right there is it proves Liv Morgan can kick out of a finishing move and that her finisher is actually deadly. I'm a fan of that win. But can I ask a question here? A legitimate question, and not trying to nitpick the crap out of this show, right? If that match happened in one more week, next Monday. If that match right there happened next Monday, wouldn't it mean more? Right? Is that fair to say? A win next week would mean more than today. Regardless, it's good. But yeah.
Wow. You know, Byron, I feel like...
Hey, Kevin.
I've had so many chapters, and there's going to continue to be so many more chapters of me. But right now, I feel like a lot of people my age, I'm still trying to figure out who I am. Okay. And exactly what that means and exactly who that is. But I'm going to figure it out, and I'm confident that I will figure it out, Byron.
Congratulations on your victory.
She's still evolving.
Thank you.
She's still evolving, folks. I'm telling you. Liv Morgan and The Fiend, they got something together. I feel like there's going to be something with Liv Morgan and Bray Wyatt going into the future. Could have used a commercial break before that Liv promo. She was spent. Yeah, that's true there, Botch Guy. That is true right there. Charmaine? Yeah, Charmaine Friel. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the live stream. But the first hour and a half has gone by here tonight of Monday Night Raw. Usually what we do here at the halfway point is we ask you guys a simple question. Thumbs up or thumbs down on the episode of Monday Night Raw here tonight. So let me know in the live chat if you are thumbs up or if you are thumbs down. We're going to wait and see.
He is a Hall of Famer. The world of sport has never seen the likes of him. It was the first time I heard Bob.
Casey Rose gives it a thumbs down. Rahul gives it a thumbs down. J Money Jeff with a thumbs up. King of Fate and Kings with a thumbs up. Liv Morgan with a thumbs of up. Thumbs of up. That's what we're going to call thumbs up now. Give me a thumbs of up. Lots of thumbs up. Interesting.
COVID-19 is a serious health threat, but Canadians have always overcome our biggest challenges by looking out for
overall, if I'm talking about watching the show here just tonight, overall, show tonight is fine. The overall story is kind of slow and stagnant. Okay, like if we're... Let me take another step back. Remember when I was telling you about me watching the 2001 editions of Monday Night Raw, right? What I'm trying to watch Monday Night Raw back in 2001 is I'm trying to watch them as a whole show. Is this a good show, and does this show stand up with the feel of WWE? You know, is this show a good show on its own, or does it just tell the story, and is the story being told good? There's a big difference, right? For me, what I've noticed a lot with the 2001 editions of Monday Night Raw is a lot of the show had something of substance in every segment. What I mean by that is there was no wasted time on TV. Sure, the stuff that we might be seeing on TV, i.e. the spanking matches or the bra and panties matches or what have you, sure, those might be viewed as wasted time. But the people in the segments are at least doing everything they possibly can in those segments to make it a part of the show. To the point where you can see right through how the performers are today. Back then, the stuff that they were saying, it was more bullet points. It was attitude, right? You could feel the natural, I guess the natural ability come through on the microphone for a lot of those superstars. And same with, you know, the top tier superstars back then, they just had an ability to tell a story throughout the actual card. Not to say that Monday Night Raw isn't able to do that now, but how often do we sit there and say, hey, these 3 hours of TV were just okay. If it weren't for that one segment, you know, it wouldn't have been a great show. We say that a lot, right? We deal with those types of thoughts a lot.
Or built-in security so you won't lose all your stuff. It's switching time.
I don't know. It's just like WWE might struggle to produce an actual overall good show these days, as opposed to just creating good segments. Now, I also believe that comes down to the fact that so many people in the WWE are involved in creating the storylines. So, you know, not all the storylines are coming through the same brains. Not all the same storylines are on the same page. They've got different producers for them, different minds, different writers, and of course, Vince McMahon at the top of it, which you can never know what he is thinking. There's a lot of moving pieces in WWE nowadays, but back in 2001, sure, there was moving pieces, but was there as many? No. And I think that actually helped the product overall. It's too micromanaged now. It's too overproduced now. It's not enough about the wrestlers sometimes, and it's more so about presenting the wrestlers. And there's a big difference, right? The wrestlers are able to get over on their own rights, but when you're presented as trying to get over, you're not going to get over because it feels forced. It feels hand-fed, right? To each and every one of us. Brandon, how you doing, buddy? He says, why are you watching 2001? Sorry, I haven't heard you were watching this before. 1997 to 2000 was better years, although 01 and 02 was also good. The shows was fun, like a party atmosphere. Yeah, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of the Attitude Era, right? I've seen a lot of the big moments from the Attitude Era. I've seen a lot of the major storylines, the rise of DX, all those things, right? I've watched all those documentaries on the WWE Network. What WWE doesn't cover a lot of is that time period towards the end of the war where WWE was winning, when they signed all of that talent and it was the invasion angle coming in, right? And then all the talent trying to fit on the rosters moving forward past that. I really wanted to see all those talent come over. I wanted to see how the show evolves. I wanted to see that vibe that it had back when all these people were coming in. So, yeah, well, 1997 to 2000 was definitely better wrestling and better stories overall. For me, as a viewer, these are closer characters to the ones I grew up with, but the generation just before. So, you know, I started watching in 2005. So that kind of covers the area of those 4 years beforehand, you know, the area between 2000 and 2005. The 2001 to 2004 era, I know very little about. I know that was when the rise of Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and all of them in OVW happened, but it wasn't, I never saw any of the stuff on TV. So I kind of want to watch it, and it's different to me.
About your
Plus, I
actions
like
in
Triple
tonight's
H, so,
match, and as we
you know.
do head towards Money in the Bank.
My actions.
I also want to see Evolution. I want to get around to that. I know that's a little later, but still.
What can you do about my actions, Charlie? Nothing. What can Asuka do about my actions, Charlie? Nothing. What can Shayna do about my actions, Charlie? Nothing. What can anyone do about my actions, Charlie? Don't answer that. I'll answer it for you. Nothing!
What the fuck?
Those who fail to learn from history.
Hey, Viking Raiders have lost their chicken wing.
So, Street Profits, what does that tell you about your Raw Tag Team title reign? Now, you're a great tag team, among the best, but our shared history tells the truth. You won the NXT Tag Team titles after we relinquished them. You won the Raw tag team titles after we were injured and unable to compete. And the fact is, you've never beaten us. Every time you've risen to the top, it's only been because we are not around. Because every single time you get in the ring with us, we beat you. So you may be
All right, Botch guy.
Of the
We'll see you in a little bit, K-Bud.
Titles. The world may call you champions, but we know the truth. And the truth is, as long as the Viking Raiders are around, you'll only ever be second best. But we dare you to prove us wrong. Because we want the smoke.
Oh, there you go.
A hell of a challenge late.
Hey! No way! No way!
Well, speaking
He's
of
back!
champions,
He's
former
back!
WWE
He's
champion
back!
Jinder Mahal
It's
returns
Jinder Mahal!
next on Monday Night Raw.
Holy, last time we saw him, he was rolling up people on the car mat, or car tarp, or whatever the frig is called. I don't even know what that thing is called. The airplane takeoff thingy. The tarmac? The car mat? What the frig is that thing called? Regardless, he's back. Bye-bye. Jinder Mahal. Are you guys fans of Jinder or not? Let me know. Tarmac. There we go, Tarmac. That's it. Tarmac. Yeah, he was getting rolled up on the tarmac. So there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly right here, I've got to do a plug for this channel. If you guys were waiting all day for the Conman universe, I've got something very special for you. The Conman universe is still going down here tonight. Okay, right after Monday Night Raw at 11:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be live with the premiere of Monday Night Con. So, make sure you head on over there. After the live stream, we'll be live. The video runs for about an hour and a half. So, make sure you set aside that time right there. If you aren't able to continue watching, you have all the time in the world to watch the video again in a non-live setting. Now, the big thing that I got to tell you guys is tonight, this video is not live. And Monday Night Con and Wednesday Night Bob are not going to be live moving forward. Some people are going to find that as a shock. Granted, if you guys really dislike this format here for the Conman universe, we can always revert back to being live. But overall, the Conman universe has become a lot to manage, and it's just too difficult trying to create new and innovative shows every single week in time to go live for 3:30. I would much rather have the ability to sit down and edit a show over the course of a week than have just the morning of to try to write, figure out, edit, all those things, write promos for that show. So that is the reason why we have moved away from airing them live. It is because I think I can produce much better content for you in a non-live scenario. Now, the trade-off with that, folks, I know a lot of you still like the small live streams. I know a lot of you still like the ability for us to interact in some way, shape, or form and to talk about just whatever is going on. So two things that are going to help offset that. The first thing, Tuesday nights are coming back once again. Impact Wrestling live stream from 8 until 10 p.m. are going to be going on. That's happening, okay? So Tuesday live streams are back. The second thing that I'm floating the idea out there of right now is bringing a live stream on Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon, some sort of live show, something to interact with the fans, whether it's a hold the rope style show, whether it's us watching old videos, whatever it may be. I think we are going to have like a community Tuesday, okay? A community Tuesday where we kind of talk about whatever wrestling news is going on. whatever wrestling news is going on, right? Whatever stuff we want to talk about, it's literally going to be more so of a community stream. Now, we could very well be watching old Monday Night Raws in the background where we're talking about wrestling. You know, that's a thing that we could do, where you guys could sync up your WWE Network with me, and we sit there for an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 40 minutes, and watch an episode of Monday Night Raw on a Tuesday. Answer your questions that you have always wanted to ask me. Potentially bringing in live calls again like we once had. This is the show that I think we have been waiting for on this channel. I think it would be the nice middle ground of having a place where we can watch wrestling together, where we can talk about the news going on in the world of wrestling, where we can interact with the community, we can hear your guys' thoughts on the Conman universe, all that stuff. That is what I'm leaning towards right now on the Tuesday. And that is simply because I'm moving away from the live format of Monday Night Con and Wednesday Night Bob. Again, though, if you guys don't like the big live format, we don't have to keep going on with it, right? We absolutely don't. If you do like the format, then yeah, this is probably the direction that we'll keep on going. It's a really, really cool idea. I'm glad that we're able to get around to it. I've been waiting to try to figure out a way to bring back, like, Hold the Rope in some way, shape, or form. Something with live calls interact. Just all those things that we have done on this channel so far. We have little good ideas spread out across the board, but finding a show where we can incorporate it all together is what I need to figure out how to do. So that is the direction I'm moving in. And I don't know when those Tuesday streams are going to start. I will let you know as soon as I have everything figured out. But yeah, that's the direction to kind of help offset the Conman universe not being live. Make sense? Hope so. It's time for Jinder Mahal, what is his name again? The modern day Maharaja. The Maharaja. Is that it? The modern day Maharaja? I forget. It's been a while since he's been WWE Champion. He's probably going to win this one, though. Jinder Mahal, welcome back. You know what? I'm just going to simply go on Twitter right here. Welcome back. Back, Jinder Mahal. I oddly missed you.
A lot of accolades over the past number of years. You know, and I think this is something that's often understated with Jinder Mahal. Wow. You look at the size. You look at the athleticism, the speed.
All right, guys. Head on over to twitter.com/Conman167. Yeah, it's weird. I've oddly missed Jinder Mahal. Oddly missed it. You don't like the short hair, though. Yeah, his longer hair was cool. He's just always got this... He's got this aggressiveness to him. He's built like a Mack truck. So there's no question about it. That he could do some good here if giving a decent storyline. Now, I don't know what they got planned here because it is Jinder Mahal versus Akira Tozawa. And Akira Tozawa has actually been relatively impressive as an enhancement talent recently. Is that going to be the end of Akira? Akira planted down with a Samoan drop? Samoan drop there from Jinder Mahal. That's kind of weird. Why? Why a Samoan drop?
See this right here, this stalking, this dehumanizing little display of taunting. This is the
Mahal.
Takes it out of a guy's
Here it comes. Time for a little call loss. Over. 1, 2, 3. Mahal looked good. Mahal looked good. Seriously, Mahal looked good there. Yeah, that's fine with me. Too bad for Akira Tozawa. Here's the thing that I want WWE to make sure they're careful of with Akira. Because Akira Tozawa is a very, 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 very good enhancement talent. Probably the best enhancement talent WWE has at their disposal right now. Because no fan truly believes in their soul that Akira Tozawa is going to win those matches. But 9.9 times out of 10, Akira Tozawa drags a good match out of absolutely anybody he's in the ring with. He also sells. He's easy to throw around. He can deliver some high case maneuvers. He hits hard. He is the perfect enhancement talent. He is.
Sorry, just another quick question for
No.
Andrade.
There's not going to be no quick questions for nobody. You will never, look at me, you will never ask Andrade a direct question, Miss Charlie Caruso, News at 11. The next thing you want to ask him, you go through me.
There's Angel.
Charlie, you know something? You are very professional, and I have a great admiration for that. But what if sometime in the near future we could get better acquainted?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Angel Garza and Charlie Caruso.
Well, coming up next, Apollo Crews versus Andrade for the United States title.
All right. Do you guys want to see a partnership between Angel Garza and Charlie Caruso? Yes or no in the chat. But yeah, Angel seems like he's got Charlie Caruso a little bit smitten here tonight, doesn't he? Seriously? Only 5.8k clicks? Wow. Okay. I thought WWE fired Jinder a long time ago. Yes, and then he got hired back, my friend. So what if there were not nameless jobbers on Raw and SmackDown, but have Akira and other names featured in games, toys, related media be the enhancement? Ones that can even show up and win.
Try the roasted garlic king. Your way, your place, or drive-through with
Yeah.
Burger King. Even though we're all
Yeah.
our Bel Air direct agents are here for you.
I honestly don't know really to say there about that. That is kind of what they got going on here in WWE right now. They've got talent on the lower end of the card that sometimes picks up the win, but mostly does the job. They've got basically no-name local enhancement talent that come in from whatever area that they're located in to do the job for whatever stars they're trying to build up. Personally, I really like Akira Tozawa as that enhancement talent. I've said it time and time again, he's so good at what he does. He's so good at making his opponents look really good in the ring. There's just no two ways about it. He's a solid performer that is able to get the opponents over.
Men's hair goes through a lot, so make sure it's ready for anything. Dove Men Plus Care Fortifying Shampoo is specially
Yo,
engineered for men.
did the stream crash? People are saying the stream just crashed. That's not good. It's all good. All right, we all good? You guys can see me? I hope. Okay. Anyways, going over here on Twitter, let's take a look at the tweets. Hi, Conman. I'm watching your Raw stream right now, and I tagged you on Instagram. Can you please see it? I'll open up my Instagram probably after the live stream here. Pro Wrestling Fanboy, thanks for following me, my friend. Welcome to the Twitter. Chase Natkemper says, bring back Jackbox for Tuesday. That was kind of fun. The Jackbox stuff was kind of fun. Maybe we'll do it on like a one-off or something. It wasn't sustainable enough to do every single week, but I could definitely look at doing that on a one-off. Official Young Store says, when you hear a knock at your door at 3 a.m. Oh, yeah, that's kind of accurate.
On the WWE Network, including WWE's The Bump, Steve Austin's The Broken Skull Sessions, WWE 24, This Week in WWE, Ruthless Aggression.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, though, we are doing a COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund fundraiser here tonight. If you guys would like to support this cause, please consider dropping a donation. We have raised so far $2,175 towards the COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for supporting this show here tonight and raising these funds towards a really good cause. You are awesome individuals, and I don't throw that around lightly. I really don't. But let's get back here to Monday Night Raw as we've got about an hour and 13 minutes remaining in the show. Z-Dogs Nation says, think about this. What happened if Otis and Mandy Rose become Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank? Be different. Be different for sure. Tom Brady Hater says, am I the only one that has noticed that the hacker circles look very similar to the old CM Punk logo? You're probably not the only one. I think trying to reach for that to be CM Punk is a massive stretch. In my mind, there's almost no way it can be CM Punk. It'd be too weird of a thing to try to bring him back. You know, I don't think WWE would be investing all this time on a hacker gimmick, on these segments for CM Punk. Why? Because CM Punk coming back in his own right is more than enough of a draw, right? They don't need to mask who CM Punk's character is. They want CM Punk back. They don't want CM Punk to be a hacker, or they don't want CM Punk to be a gimmick or of anything. You know, maybe down the line, once the nostalgia of Punk returning ran out, then you could try to introduce a gimmick like you did with Daniel Bryan, like you did with Jeff Hardy, like you did with Matt Hardy, like you did with everybody, right? You try to milk the nostalgia out first, and then you turn it into a storyline. That's how WWE usually does it. And I would think that would be the direction they move in with CM Punk, if it was CM Punk being the hacker. It's not, though. I'm 95.9% sure that it's not. Welcome, Botch Guy. Welcome back, my friend. Make a little video there on the Nia Jax screen. Kind of rough. But thank you, Oled Buddy, for the $5 dono. I think I also ran Justin Beverly's beforehand, right? Did I not? Oh, yeah, folks. I don't believe I rolled Justin Beverly's $15 dono, so let's get that up on the screen right now. Boom. Justin Beverly, thank you, my friend, for that 15 bomb.
Oh, bask in his glory.
Oh, I did roll it. Whoops.
Limitless.
Hey, Veril, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the live stream. Woo! Oh, bask in his glory, for he is limitless.
Bask in his glory.
What about Rule? What's up, my friend? You were still Boss Battle Champ. I know, man. I'm sorry, but you're about to get taken off the screen by Oled Thomas, to be quite honest as well. So, Oled Thomas dropped that 5, and you're going to be taken off. So, my bad there, Raul Kapar. That is not accurate at all right there with Justin Beverly being the Boss Battle Champion. Oh, well. Oled Thomas, thank you, my friend, for that 5 bomb right there. And I'm going to add a Boss Battle Championship to Oled Thomas because he actually was the man who's going to be taking him down. All right, sounds good, Botch Guy. Yeah, you're rooting for Apollo Crews here tonight? I think I'm doing the same. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I think Apollo winning would be nice someday, but I believe that we're going to see some sort of interference in this match.
Introducing the challenger from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 240 pounds, Apollo Crews.
Hey, Justin, that's my man. Thank you, buddy.
By Zelina Vega, he is the United States Champion, Andrade. This is mine. It's mine. It's mine.
We've spoken for a long time in regards to Apollo Crews about potential. Could tonight be the night that Apollo Crews becomes a champion here in WWE?
All right.
It very well could be. I mean, potential can be occurred.
Let's go. And another $10 dono towards the great cause. Thank you so much, everybody. Holy crap, we're like under $300 away. That's amazing. Justin Beverly dropping 20 in there, my friend. Thank you once again, Justin Beverly. So we're going to roll your dono right there. And there you go. That's officially becoming the new boss. I like that right there. Justin Beverly. Boom.
Glorious.
No, I won't give in. I won't give in. 14 times. And then Anonymous, thank you, my friend, for your $10 dono right after that towards this great cause. You guys are awesome. Seriously, thank you so much to every one of you. Gonna help out some people. Puts a smile on my face that knowing that we can do some good here. Josh Y. Anderson, thanks for subscribing.
Benny on your knees, dog. Danny. Benny.
Oh, hell. Just saw a pretty unique tweet right there as well that I didn't think about. It is weird seeing Angel Garza flirt with literally everyone on the main roster. when he proposed to his girlfriend live on NXT 3 months ago. That happened. I actually forgot that happened. So, yeah. Apollo Crews.
Coming into this match, Andrade seemed pretty flustered earlier on. I think right now Andrade is just trying to hold it together. I think Andrade is trying to find something to hang his hat on.
There we go.
That's why he accepted putting his championship on the line against Apollo Crews tonight.
So you guys can head on over, vote in the poll for who you guys think is going to win this match. Holy moly, guys! Look at us go. Look at us rolling in these donos right now. Leanne Phelps dropping 25 more towards the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. Thank you, Leanne. That's a little bit of the bub. And then Steve Taylor dropping 17 right after that. Thank you, Steve Taylor. I appreciate your contribution as well towards this cause here. So let's roll the 25 bomb. It's time for a little bit of the bub. Bub, 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 bub. Bub 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 bubbly bub 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 bubbly. There you go. Gotta love that stupid little sign. Guys, I can't wait until after the lockdown is done, because I'm gonna go out to like the dollar store and I'm gonna get just a bunch of stupid props. I've talked about I've talked to Becca about this multiple times. I just want to have like a prop bucket with just the most stupid things in it possible. I want a giant foam finger. I want a slinky. I want just the most random crap you can imagine, because we're gonna have fun with it. So yeah, I can't wait to go like drop like $50 at the dollar store to get some props. And then Steve Taylor, let's follow it up with your dono right there. But first up, we've got ourselves a new boss. Her name is Leanne Phelps, becoming a 3-time Boss Battle champion. And then Steve Taylor, buddy, thank you for your 17 big one. And Conman Fan L, thanks for subscribing, buddy. Welcome to the channel. I'm assuming you've been here before since you've called yourself Conman Fan, but if not, well, welcome to the channel. 17 bomb right here from Steve Taylor. There we go. You're supposed to be my friend. Thoughts on Andrade, Garza, and Theory faction? Love it. Think it's really good. Do I think it's got a long leg and a long shelf life? No. I think that this faction here is designed to be the launching point for Angel Garza, more so than Austin Theory, but also having Austin Theory there. I think the reason Austin Theory got called up was because WWE officials wanted to see what they have in Austin Theory. But I don't think they called Austin Theory up in the sense that they wanted him to be the one getting over. They called him up so that he could take the pinfall for Andrade, or he could take the pinfall for Angel Garza. He's not there necessarily to get over in his own right. He's there to do the job. He's there to take the falls. He's there to be the heater. He's there for the distraction while Angel Garza tries to get over. I wouldn't be surprised if WWE is trying to go in a direction of Angel Garza and Charlie Caruso as a on-screen pairing. Move them away from the faction, all of a sudden then Angel Garza versus Andrade, maybe a babyface versus a heel, maybe it's a heel turn for Angel, maybe it's a face turn for Andrade. You know, there's some options that they could go with if they move in that direction. I think that this faction, though, here is strictly temporary, whether it's temporary of 3 months, 6 months. I know all factions are temporary, but this one here is definitely temporary, and it's going to be used as a launching point. There's not a name for this faction. There's nothing like that as of this moment, so I don't envision this faction lasting too long right here. Colton says, I can't see Garza being a face. Well, unfortunately, he's quite good at it. He is quite good at it. He's better at a heel from what I've been able to see. But little things like the ripping off the pants, the whole ladies' man look, that is stuff that could easily be transferred into a babyface character just as easily as it's transferred back into being a heel character. And if I'm not mistaken, he was also a face down in NXT for a little bit, correct? Anonymous, thanks for subscribing. Ace Man says, I can't see Andrade as a heel. Well, he is a heel right now. He is a heel right now, buddy. So, the Bachelor experience. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Ripping his pants off, his face move. Yeah, I thought so. I thought he was a babyface at some point down in NXT. As quickly as it was, he moved through that brand super duper quick, right? I think that says it all, though. The amount of reaction that Angel Garza commanded when he showed up on the screen, it was pretty big. And as a result, it made it almost impossible for WWE to ignore it, and that's what got him called up to the main roster. Sure, key injuries played a role. The injury to Andrade, or the suspension, I think it was the suspension. The suspension to Andrade opened up that role. But you know what they say, when the role is open, you got to take full advantage of it. You have to earn that role. Make it so that it is impossible for them to send you back towards NXT or to take you off TV. Every time you are on TV, if you make your moments count, WWE will find a way to put you back on there. That's a thing that I see all the time here with a lot of fans and how they talk about wrestling as a whole. People talk about it as like these wrestlers deserve to be on TV. They deserve to have these spots. Well, the fact of the matter is that when they were given that opportunity a few months back, even if the TV and the whole segment that they were in was god-awfully written, doesn't mean that the performer can't turn chicken shit into something good, right? You know, it's not impossible to take a bad segment and make it good. Very difficult, but not impossible. And the ones that find a way to take bad segments and make them good or half decent, those are the ones that WWE is going to find a way to keep you around on TV. Take someone like Becky Lynch, okay? Becky Lynch, when she was in the position where she was doing the job for everyone, when she was on SmackDown before her 7-week winning streak or whatever it was, before the rise of the man, Becky Lynch was a role player in many senses of the word. She was a superstar who was out there to do the job for superstars, to get other people over, and to not truly get herself over. Well, in the process, she started learning what it means maximizing on your TV time, and how do you make it impossible to be ignored by the WWE crowd and by the WWE management. How is it impossible? Yeah, chicken shit into chicken salad. That was the statement I was looking for. Thanks, Jason Dreamer. I couldn't think of the word. But the thing was with Becky Lynch, she found a way to make every moment she was on TV count. She found a way to get fan support. She found a way to work her character to the point where it made it impossible for WWE to ignore her. Daniel Bryan did the same thing. So many superstars over the years have done the same thing where they've made it impossible to ignore them. If you make it impossible, if you make every time that you're on TV must-see TV, they're going to keep giving you segments, they're going to keep giving you scripts, they're going to keep giving you moments. And Angel Garza, since he's been called up to the main roster, I think has been one of the most consistent performers in terms of grabbing my eye every time he's on the screen. Now, I don't know if that's just simply because he's relatively new to the scene. We didn't get a whole NXT run with him. We got a minor one, but it feels very fresh right now because we haven't seen too much from Angel Garza. That could be a potential possibility as to why it feels super fresh seeing Angel Garza, but I also think it's because he's just that damn good of a performer. Nice Olympic slam there from Apollo Crews. Lands down on Andrade. It's all good, Leanne. I don't think you went personal. At least not that I was aware of. I don't know why you feel the need to apologize to me. No need to apologize there, Leanne. Zero need. Right hand there from Apollo Crews, fires back on Andrade, blocks a left hand, and now back with another right hand. Another right hand, 3 right hands from Crews. Oh! Crews just added another element to his matches. Literally, his punches, he was going right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Oh, right hand. That little stuff right there is the stuff that is going to get Apollo Crews on TV. Once again, maximizing your moments on TV to make it impossible to be ignored. That right there, the slap earlier tonight, that how he's performed in this matchup, how he performed in the first matchup, that little thing added to his repertoire, the spinning power bomb, all these little things have come out here tonight with Apollo Crews that makes him feel like he's the next. He could very well win Money in the Bank. Like, he's getting a massive push. What if he wins the United States title here tonight? To the cover, count of 1, count of 2. Oh my God, kick out by Andrade. Wow. Hey, Veril, how you doing, my friend? He says, I have a feeling that Angel Garza is like the next Val Venus because they're both ladies, man. They both have charisma and the same energy to get behind us fans. Seeing him on Raw is very entertaining. It's very entertaining, no question about that. Is he the next Val Venus? I don't think so. I think he's going to be... He's not going to be as sleazy of a character, probably, but still on the sleazy side. Interesting, Steve Taylor. Interesting theory. Very interesting theory. Double knees to the corner. Crews is down. 1, 2. Kick out by Crews. Ooh, that was close.
Apollo Crews is still in this match.
But Crews now, he's in a lot of trouble after just getting decimated in the corner with those double knees. Garza could be the next ravishing Rick Rude. That's an interesting comparison. You don't hear that comparison all that often.
We are seeing championship effort from Apollo Crews. But Apollo's got to be careful, the wolf is stalking.
Bicycle kick attempt. Am I disappointed with AEW and NWA? No, not really. AEW's last week edition I thought was a relatively weak show. I didn't think it was all that good. Oh, what a DDT from Andrade to Apollo. And he lays him right down, head first into the mat. Apollo now in a lot of trouble. Shoots the leg, count a cover. Count a cover? What the hell was I trying to say there? Down to the cover, count a 1, count a 2, kick out. There, and Apollo Crews stays alive.
Admire the effort by Apollo Crews going for that gorilla press, but Apollo Crews still hanging in there.
Oh my. New lawsuit just got filed against Vince, Stephanie, and Triple H. Regarding what there, Steve Taylor? New WWE lawsuit. New WWE lawsuit. Let's see. Into the cover. Count of 2. Kick out. Oh! Apollo! What a slam! To the cover. It's over. 1, 2. Kick out by Andrade. Holy, that was close.
It does not get much closer than that. Apollo Crews is stepping up when it matters most.
But can Apollo Crews truly pick up the win here tonight?
No question in my mind. Apollo Crews, he wants it tonight.
Can they do it?
United States champion. What else does Apollo Crews do? That's the question right now. I think we're about to find out. Apollo Crews has got to
Apollo now.
He cannot let the United States champion Andrade
to the top rope. No. Andrade's back up to his feet and a right hand stops Apollo Crews. Steve, thanks, bud. I'm going to look at that right now. Just fighting on top of the turnbuckle. This isn't good. This isn't good.
Like Andrade's looking for a superplex. They're trying to rip Apollo Crews off. Easier said than done.
Apollo gets shoved. Or no, sorry, Andrade gets shoved off the top rope. No way.
This could be it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Apollo! Ooh, no one home. Andrade moves out of the way, and I think Apollo Crews injured his knee. No. The referee is staying close to him. The referee is staying close to him. I think, oh no. Is Andrade's knee, is it actually? Oh no. Is he actually hurt? No, it's a work, I think. This has to be a work, right? What? No, it's not a work. Hang on. I hope that's a work. Please, please, please don't his knee actually be injured. Okay, here comes WWE doctors. This isn't good.
Everything that's happened tonight was pointing towards Apollo Crews potentially getting over the hump.
I'm just looking closely here. I haven't seen an X sign from the referee at a single point here, so I don't believe it's real. I think this is a work. I think this is a way that they were getting out of this match. Okay, so they were selling it the entire night. So, okay, it's a work. It's a work. It's a work. They're selling it the entire time. That was the second time he landed on his knee. He landed on it twice. It's a work. So there we go. That's the confirmation right there. But still, Apollo Crews came so close to capturing that title. However, now, here's the story that I'm telling, or that they're trying to tell. Apollo almost beat Andrade twice in one night. Almost. Couldn't quite get him here because his knee gave out. And as a result, they're going to tell this story moving forward. Apollo Crews is probably going to get another shot at that United States title. He's going to get pushed well inside of Money in the Bank. They very well could end up giving Apollo Crews the Money in the Bank win. That's a possibility. There's just so many things that WWE can do with that right there. I like it. It drags out the feud between Andrade and Apollo just a little bit more as well. Yeah, that was good. That was really good. I want to see more between Apollo Crews and Andrade in the future. Actually, you know what? A full-fledged feud between them I think could be really good, because then that gives you opportunity to do Apollo Crews versus Angel Garza, Apollo Crews versus Austin Theory, Apollo Crews and someone in a mixed tag match if you wanted to include Zelina Vega in it. There's opportunities for sure. Definitely. Botch guy, yeah, dude, it was an awesome match. Really well done. I want to see more between them because I think they have another level. I think that match was good. I think it could be great. And that one, there was definitely things held back. The finish was held back because of, obviously, the quote-unquote injured knee. Good match. Good match for sure. I want to see more, which I think was the intended reaction. So that's good. Con, I found the Conman Vlogs channel. Oh, no, Tim Lee. You being a little bored here in quarantine? You looking through some old Con videos? Yikes, those Con vlogs, man. Those were, they were interesting, to say the least. Minion Rowan, how you doing, my friend? Happy birthday, Minion. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. Hopefully you do. Kyle Cruz asking me, Conman, what's your real name? My real name is Juan. My real name is Juan. Yes, I am Juan. I am the Juan. No. Can you imagine if I was just Juan? If that was my name? No, that doesn't make any sense. No, my name is Connor.
Support farmers and their communities. Bring home McCafe 100% ethically sourced coffee today. Tomorrow, start with McCafe.
It's Juan Cena. Oh my. Oh boy. Why don't you do a one-off return of the Con vlogs? Because this is basically a vlog in my house. I am one of the best streamers. I like that A13 Entertainment. Aw, yeah. Aw, yeah.
We're all apart right now. Our
Bel-Air direct agents are
Just one. Just one.
Easy-to-use digital tools make it possible to view your insurance documents and make changes to your policy.
Do I think Seth beats Drew? I mean, he is the company face. No, I don't think Seth Rollins beats Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre vanquishes Seth Rollins. I'm not saying wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't hate it if Edge was the one who cost Seth Rollins the WWE title in some way, shape, or form. Right? I wouldn't hate that if that was the way that you get Seth Rollins versus Edge going into SummerSlam. I think that would be a lovely transition. It might not be perfect, but it would be definitely a way to get that feud sparked there.
It's switching time.
Drew McIntyre. 1, 2, 3. Love it, man. Love it.
This program is aggressive in nature. It may continue.
Foodie Silla says Austin Theory is the next John Cena. There's certainly some similarities, but I don't think he's the next John Cena. We'll see, though. We'll see. You can never tell when people are just starting out their careers, right? You don't have a clue how the next decade is going to go. You don't know how jacked that person is going to get. You don't know what type of fan support is going to go towards that individual. You don't know really how their careers are going to progress. You can have an idea, but you don't know for sure, right? You can take a look at how they are built and if their ability is there in the ring and if they can speak on the microphone and have a rough idea where they're going to land on the card. But you can't guarantee that they're going to stay there, right? Who do I have winning the women's Money in the Bank? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Women's Money in the Bank. Now, see, the women's division, I don't know if it's just me, the women's division has slightly been confusing after WrestleMania. Who is where, who is qualified, who is where, right? I think the logical choice would be Shayna Baszler, but at the same time, Asuka? Asuka's been so good recently. She's been really good, and I know that they've had Asuka in the limelight for a while, but why not Asuka? She's really been WWE's golden girl over the last little bit. Shayna makes sense. Shayna makes a lot of sense, but why not Asuka? Is there a real reason why not?
Raiders. Say we second best, bruh.
Nah, fam. We the ones that was putting in work while these two cosplaying fools were driving carpool karaoke style eating turkey legs. I mean, yo, they weren't even singing.
Right.
Yo, I don't know what crooners were on in the 14th century, but it's 2020, dog. Get on Spotify.
Oh.
So what else is there left to say then besides that the Viking Raiders are... They're right. I mean, we can sit here and crack jokes or we can make them wrong.
I'm free next week.
Oh.
I'm free next week.
Oh.
So Viking Raiders, since the Street Profits, your WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, are free next week, you bring your helmets, you bring your blonde ponytails, you bring your war paint.
Yeah.
Because if it's smoke that you want, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Hey, challenge laid down.
Prediction. Sarah Logan comes back next week to cost the Street Profits the tag team titles, aligning with the Viking Raiders. Then Bianca Belair and Sarah Logan are going to have a little bit of a feud. Street Profits, Viking Raiders, 6-person tag team match. That's my guess right there. I think the Viking Raiders capture back the tag team titles next week because we need a title change. Let's be honest here. We need something to spark Monday Night Raw, to keep it moving forward, to keep some interesting stuff happening, right? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that I think that's how it goes next week, but again, you never know with WWE. Back to the whole women's Money in the Bank ladder match thing. Again, I say Asuka because she has been really good here during this whole lockdown. Her charisma is shining through on the TV. Even if it's weird, it's shining through. I think she has had some great moments, but here's the thing against Asuka. She was just in the main event scene for God knows how long. She was fighting against Becky Lynch. She was fighting against Charlotte Flair. So those are 2 of the 3 champions. I don't think Asuka versus Bayley or Asuka versus Sasha right now is the match to go with. You never know if Sasha turns face against Bayley and wins the title, needs a challenger after that. Maybe Asuka cashing in the Money in the Bank to go up against Sasha Banks in the future would be good. But there really isn't too many options for Asuka to cash in on someone and make it feel fresh. Yeah, Becky Lynch and Asuka do kind of have their whole feud going forward. I know Becky Lynch kind of collected that final debt, if you will, against Asuka. But yeah, I think that's probably not. It's a direction that they could go, but probably not the direction they're gonna go. I think Shayna Baszler makes most sense. It does. She struggled to take that title away from Becky Lynch, so why not? Why not give her another opportunity with that Money in the Bank briefcase and establish her in a real way? Yeah. I wonder why Sasha's not in the Money in the Bank match. A lot of people were upset over that, right? A lot of people were upset over the fact that Sasha Banks was not in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Reason for it is because they can get to Sasha versus Bayley without the Money in the Bank needing to go on Sasha Banks. They can get to that one without it. And if you put that briefcase on, say, someone like Nia Jax, Lacey Evans, whoever, you at least tell a different story, but you can still tell the story you wanted to tell with the Money in the Bank cash-in just over on SmackDown without needing it. It's kind of the essentially the same thing as, say, somebody winning the Royal Rumble, getting their choice to choose who they wish to challenge, but then usually the runner-up of the Royal Rumble or whoever they've got in line for a good storyline chooses the other champion, right? It's usually how it goes. It's the same story that they would tell if they won the Royal Rumble, but instead, it's Money in the Bank. More or less. I don't know if I'm making any sense here. Sometimes I ramble. I've been talking for nearly 3 hours here, folks. Give me a break. Sasha and Bayley do not need Money in the Bank. Well, there you go, Kevin. Yeah, exactly, man. And then Steve Taylor saying, gotta think, if Sasha turns face and wins the title from Bayley, just to be cashed in immediately afterwards, it's what I could see. Sasha don't have a good record of holding onto the title.
April 7th, WrestleMania. That will be.
Well, hey, Asuka, you know what? Here's the thing. They could do, weirdly enough, they could do a storyline similar to that of Daniel Bryan.
One of the things I love about life is to see people
with Daniel Bryan, his rise when he won the world title at SummerSlam, only to be celebrating with that championship high above his head, and then Triple H comes down. Triple H was a special guest referee, attacks Daniel Bryan, calls down Randy Orton, he cashes in Money in the Bank, then they build all the way until WrestleMania to finally put the title on Bryan. They could do something similar to Sasha Banks. They could have this feud between Sasha and Bayley culminate with Sasha finally beating Bayley, taking away that championship at SummerSlam, raising it high over her head, and then Asuka comes from behind, attacks her, beats her up, takes that title 1, 2, 3. They could also do it with Shayna Baszler. I think Shayna Baszler might be actually a more effective heel to do that with. But all I gotta say is Asuka has been WWE's MVP over the last little bit, in my honest opinion. She has been so entertaining in a weird way. But yeah, Shayna Baszler or Asuka, some sort of heel cashing in on Sasha Banks after she takes that title away from Bayley could be a really good story to tell as well.
McIntyre 2 weeks ago, and for the first time since that attack, McIntyre and Rollins will be in the ring, face to face, to sign the contract for Money in the Bank.
All right. Oh, thanks for the kind words there, Leanne. And then we'll go back to hating him in a month like the fans we are, because he's a heel. That's the thing I think a lot of people forget. If Jinder Mahal finds a way to get us to hate him again, shortly after we have all just said, hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's great to see Jinder Mahal. Woo, Jinder Mahal. If he finds a way to get us to boo him again, to hate him again, that means he's doing his job.
With 2 flame-grilled patties, delicious toppings, and layers of roasted garlic aioli. It's garlic delight with every bite.
TJ Young, what do you mean? What do you mean, buddy? Just a random tweet or one towards me by someone? If it's one towards me by someone, I really don't care. If there's something else to it, though, hopefully you're doing well. Muhammad Al-Kush says, okay, never mind. Since he ain't replying, I'll stop. Oh, sorry, buddy. Did I miss like a bunch of questions that you had? Is it true I heard your real name is Dixon Cider, or is that true? Oh, that's what it was. No, my name is not Dixon Cider. I never hated Jinder. I've always thought he was stupidly underrated. He had a very good run, and I don't think people appreciated the immense amount of work he actually did. He is a beauty. The one thing with his run, unfortunately, that went against him is they decided to incorporate racial stereotypes into his run. Instead of going with something unique, they went with a very stereotypical run from Jinder Mahal, which doesn't do anyone favors in 2020. We've seen them before. We've seen these types of things, right? I think he, unfortunately, fell into a system where people were not willing to accept him as WWE Champion because it happened so very, very quick. So that was also a knock against him. But there was nothing wrong, really, with his matches. A little boring. His feud with Randy Orton was incredibly boring, actually, because it was just the same thing of Randy Orton dropping the Singh brothers on the announce table over and over again. I like the work that the Singh brothers did with Jinder Mahal. I think that they were great heaters. But I think if WWE would have added something more to that element of Jinder Mahal, not focused in on some racial stereotypes, whether it was the feud against Shinsuke Nakamura, where he was being quite racist towards Shinsuke. You know, those are things that don't make him endearing to the fans, but in 2020, it's also not a comfortable storyline to be seeing on our TV, right? Yeah, Kevin Langhoff, Jinder Mahal was absolutely brought into becoming WWE Champion because of the relationships going on in the time over in India, for sure. But it wasn't everything to do with it. SmackDown needed a fresh heel at the top. A fresh heel that they could put AJ Styles up against, that they could put Randy Orton up against, that they could put Shinsuke Nakamura up against, right? They needed that heel, and Jinder Mahal was that heel. In many ways, Jinder Mahal found a way to get us to care more about the performers that was facing him, in many ways. In a lot of ways, also, he got fans to turn the TV off because people weren't interested in him, and because it was very just stereotypical nonsense sometimes. But when the stuff was good, it was good. But when the stuff was also bad with Jinder Mahal, it was also pretty bad. As a performer, though, I think he killed it, and I think he deserves another shot here at a mid-card championship for sure. I don't think he ever gets back to the WWE title. I would like to see a one-off match between Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre. I would love to see that one. Hell, even a feud between Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. Like, even if it's just a Raw feud over the course of a couple weeks that culminates in a Jinder Mahal versus Drew McIntyre WWE Championship match. I'd like to see that. Obviously, keep the title on Drew McIntyre, but still. I'll say this, Jinder was absolutely massive here in British Columbia. He got such a crazy pop at the house show. The entire roof was basically shaking. That's pretty cool there, Botch Guy. It's pretty cool. But here comes the tag team that I am high on. I hate tooting my own horn. Who am I kidding? I love tooting my own horn. But I said long ago when Ricochet lost that match to Riddick Moss that this was just the start of bigger things to come for Ricochet. He was doing that job there. He was going to be put in something. I thought for sure he was going to be a singles run, but I honestly like this tag team better. It allows them to grow together on the road. It allows people to see who Cedric Alexander and Ricochet really are. And honestly, I think this is a very exciting tag team. Lots of jobber action here tonight, giving Monday Night Raw a completely different vibe. Everrise! Hey! Le Canadien! Le Canadien! Le Français! Oui, 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 les Français, les francophones! C'est le Québécois, c'est le Everrise. Je peux parler un petit peu de français. Comment ça va? Ça va bien? Je m'appelle Connor. Comme ci, comme ça. All right. Into the cover, count of 1, kick out. Martel kicks out of that one. These guys should be doing matches on the moon. The gravity, bro. Am I French Canadian? A little bit. I took French immersion from grade 2 until grade 8. Full French immersion from grade 2 till grade 8. But it has, for the most part, left my brain. I can still get through though. Like when I went to Montreal, it wasn't difficult for us to get through and figure out where things were. Obviously, Montreal still has English, but when we went to Montreal in February, we didn't really struggle that much trying to read things. When I say we, I mean me and my girlfriend Becca. Comment ça va? Ça va bien there, King of Fate and Kings. Ça va bien. Into the cover, or not the cover, into the tag, I should say. Everrise makes a tag and Ricochet in a little bit of trouble. And people asking me to update the results tab. I actually have not updated it whatsoever here today, so unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be doing it for the last half hour. I will try to be better on Wednesday with the results tab, because I know I've been relatively bad at keeping up to date with those. Will anything happen in the CMU tonight? Will anything happen in the CMU tonight? Yes, things will happen in the CMU tonight, my friends. Once again, the CMU takes place in 45 minutes. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Conman Universe will be live, or not live, sorry, will be uploaded right after this live stream here today. Some big matches that we've definitely got, and you do not want to miss them. So if you've never watched the Conman Universe, folks, make sure you tune in once again right after Monday Night Raw here on the channel. Kyle Cruz asking me, what was the point of Gronk in WWE if he was going back to the NFL? When he was brought into the WWE, there was zero chance WWE could know he planned to go back to the NFL. Raphael, thanks for subscribing. But he did, and here's the thing. I think WWE is so beyond stoked to have the 24/7 champion be a part of the NFL. Do you know how bad Vince McMahon craves that cross-platform publicity? He craves it. He needs it. He feels for whatever reason, if you make it in the NFL, you can make it anywhere, right? That's Vince McMahon's motto. That's how he's always viewed things inside of WWE. It's a reason why he brings former college football players. It's a reason why he brings former NFL players. It's the reason all of that, right?
Alexander is all over the place in this match. And a forearm shot, Ricochet makes the tag.
Step up, tilt-a-whirl DDT delivered there, and Everrise is in a little bit of trouble. Ricochet officially enters the match. Here he goes, standing, shooting star press. That thing's a beauty. Cover, count of 2, but broken up there by the Everrise tag team partner. Cedric Alexander officially in the ring here to take out that partner. He knocks him out of here. Oh, but Everrise drags him right out of the ring. And face first down goes Cedric Alexander off the hardest part of the ring. Cedric Alexander to the outside though, like I said, and Ricochet drops him down with a drop kick. The jobber rolls him up from behind. Everrise goes for a count of 2. Kick out by Ricochet. Imagine that was it, but the super kick might be enough. Tag has been made, and let's see this combo here tonight. Cedric lifts him up. Cedric and... Oh! Oh my God! Oh, what a finisher! Oh! Oh! Oh, that was nasty! New tag team finishing move here for Ricochet and Cedric, or at least a new signature. Unbelievable. A drop kick to the back of the head into a flatliner. That looked like that was rough. Oh, that was rough. Wow, that was cool. These guys are future tag team champs. Oh, MVP?
Very well done. Excellent execution. As you know, I have a very keen eye for talent. And, well, the NFL draft got me thinking, who better
to reintroduce to Monday Night Raw these gentlemen, Shane Thorne and Brendan Vink.
Yeah!
Your friendly neighborhood MVP. Now listen, that win that you had last week, yeah, that was a fluke.
Shane Thorne called up. Brandon Vick called up.
So what I'm seeing here is a rematch that could be box office gold. Nope, I'll do you one better.
Wow.
Box office platinum. A rematch that could be straight up
ballin'.
MVP starting to turn.
No way. Shane Thorne and Brendan Vick called up. Brendan Vick, okay? That guy has potential. That's all I can say. That guy has potential. Shane Thorne. There is a reason why Shane Thorne wasn't released when Nick Miller was. Okay? It's just straight up. Nick Miller was bland. Shane Thorne is money. He is so damn good and incredibly underrated. Vic, whatever his name is, the dude's good. He's underrated though, and he definitely has potential. That's all I can say about Vic. Then, Brendan Vink, sure. Vink. Okay, but Shane Thorne, he can talk, he can wrestle, he can job, he can do all of that. The dude is going to be decent here in the WWE. What is Shane Thorne's top end, though? I don't know. He's athletic in the ring. I think it's going to work out well with him being partnered with a larger superstar because Shane Thorne can sell. He can be the microphone man of the group, if you will. But is he going to be anything more than a tag team specialist / mid-carder? Probably not. However, you need people to fill out those roles. Shane Thorne is pretty good and eventually a top-tier enhancement talent. And this is just my thought. I think he's a top-tier enhancement talent because that blonde hair, you just don't really want to root for it. So it would make sense, right? Regardless, though, everyone, I hope you are enjoying the show. If you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you would like to consider dropping a little bit more here tonight, that would be greatly appreciated. We're at $2,267 raised here towards the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund for the World Health Organization. The goal is by Wednesday to hit $2,500. I believe we can do that, folks. I believe we can. I believe in us. Paul Carpenter says MVP will manage Ricochet and Cedric next week and then turn on him. Maybe. I always thought that MVP with the Street Profits would be a very good manager, but the thing is, the Street Profits can speak on their own, so you don't really want to put a manager with someone who can already speak, right? Nick Miller quit because he wanted to be with his family. He quit? I thought he got released. Let me double check that, okay? Because I could be entirely wrong with that. Nick Miller.
Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. It's that easy. And look, new finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polished this
The Mighty's Nick Miller released from NXT after return to Australia. WWE reportedly released Nick Miller of the NXT tag team The Mighty from his contract, according to Ryan Satin. For Dave Meltzer, Miller recently returned home to Australia for the birth of his child and decided to stay. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So that's it right there. So Miller recently returned home to Australia for the birth of his child and decided to stay. So I missed out on that little tidbit of information. My bad. I thought he was released and not Shane Thorne. Meltzer added that the door remains open for the 33-year-old Miller to return to the company at some point. That's pretty much that article there. So I missed that little tidbit of information. That's good to know. Justin Beverly says, I would be interested in WWE finding an angle to bring up Grimes to the main roster. I would love to see Grimes over on SmackDown, though. I don't think his gimmick necessarily fits Raw. I think SmackDown, it could have that vibe. I think it would have that perfect vibe if Grimes came over to the Blue brand. He's really quite talented. Wouldn't be surprised if it's just a matter of time before we before we see him on the main roster, or at least see more of him in NXT, because he really is good.
Thought we're drifting away from each other, but we are.
Total Bellas. Only on E.
TJ Young says Brendan Vink doesn't belong on Raw. Why is that there, bud? Why do you say that?
Today, we embark on a mission. We have seen the enemy, WCW, and they are near.
Charlie T says, no matter what you say, it isn't nice to see the way Ricochet is being treated. Vince can't help but ruin most NXT stars. Ruin? Let me ask you guys, do you like Ricochet? Yes or no in the chat. Let me just ask you, do you like Ricochet? Yes or no? That's simple. Yes.
Back here on Monday Night Raw inside the WWE Performance Center, Apollo Crews, you can see on crutches, ice on his left leg from his United States Championship opportunity earlier tonight against Andrade. I can't imagine the emotion.
There you go. Look at all the S's. That's the question. That's literally the question right there. He's not being underutilized on the main roster. He's being worked perfectly.
You are well on your way to winning the United States Championship, and I know this probably has to hinder your progress. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
You saw Apollo there on the tears. And it just becomes so close, and now to leave the performance.
I like the story they're telling with Apollo Crews. Good stuff. He's finally getting a character. But yeah, if you happen to say no to not enjoying Ricochet, that's fine. I would say 80% of the WWE universe enjoys and likes Ricochet. The other 20%, you know, you're probably in the minority. Unfortunately, just to say, you're probably in the minority if you're not a fan of Ricochet. However, that is being done. It's intended to happen that way. Ricochet has won the United States Championship. Yeah, sure. He has really not been pushed this year, right? It's been a difficult year for Ricochet. But also you got to keep in mind that not every single person can be featured on TV at the same time. And I think if you don't have plans to push Ricochet as a single star, which they clearly didn't, right? They clearly didn't have plans to do that because he was losing. he was losing to the likes of why am I blanking on his name? Riddick Moss, right? They fed him to them, but they did so in a reason to try to build up his babyface momentum, to try to build up his endearance, I guess you could say, to the WWE faithful, right? That's just their way of trying to build him up. And unless you've got a clear-cut story being told for you right then and there, WWE, if you're on the lower part of the card, WWE is going to feed you to other talent. So at least they've got a story here for Ricochet. At least him and Cedric are in a tag team. They're featured on TV week in and week out. They're being built up. That's all I got to say, right? They're being built up, and I think it's the correct call. It gets old for me. People saying Vince buried people. You only buried if you do not get back up. For the most part. I mean, you can absolutely be buried. You can absolutely be buried. There's no question about that. WWE has shown time and time again they have the ability to break out that golden shovel. But I don't think that golden shovel was broken out for Ricochet, not even in the slightest. Not even in the slightest. He lost with a purpose. Now he's back in a tag team with another superstar who lost quite a bit and was being fed, who was once being positioned to be pushed to the moon, right? So now in a tag team, they probably should be able to get their feet under them, get over with the crowd, and move on to becoming even bigger single stars.
Well, we are just moments away from making it official. The WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre, will sign the contract with the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins.
We'll also keep an eye on the whole Apollo Crews situation, if he is truly injured or not. I don't believe he is, but you never know. However, the fact that he has been featured on TV here quite a bit tonight leads me to believe that this is entirely a storyline being told for him. Yep. Who's my favorite Favorite music artist. I love Luke Combs. Luke Combs, man. I love Luke Combs. Holy crap, that guy, every time he sings a song, it doesn't matter what it is, it just touches me. Just right in the heart. Just boom. Oh, Luke Combs is so damn good. Saw him live, what was it, last summer or 2 summers ago? I can't remember now. Luke Combs and Jason Aldean, though, together was a really good concert. Lots of time. Whoops, sorry, my eyes are watering. 1 sec.
Rated mature.
Hey Canada, Domino's has unlimited medium 2-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Sorry about that, everybody. Eyes are just starting to water. I think the stream has been going on for a long time now, and I'm getting a little tired. It just sucks to see Apollo Crews get injured like that. I mean, Apollo Crews' knee is basically popped out of the scenes, and now I just can't deal with it. Just can't deal with it. It's a tough time, okay? Alright? Apollo Crews is hurt, and I'm very sad about it. Very sad. Very sad. I'm joking, no. Alright.
Dove Men Plus Care Fortifying Shampoo, especially engineered for men to leave your hair stronger and
Con, will the universe premiere always be after the Raw and NXT going forward? No. It will be at the normal time, around 3:30 p.m. moving forward.
While our green chair has always been here to support different people with different needs, now more than ever, Canadians need to bag from home.
Z-Dog Nation asking, hey, chat, any good movies to watch after Monday Night Con? Well, or Monday Night Raw. Sorry, you said Monday Night Raw. Well, my friend, I've got a show that you can watch right after Monday Night Raw. It's right here on this channel. It is involving the Con Man community, and it is called Monday Night Con. Ah, yeah. So make sure you tune into that thing. It is going to be up on the channel in literally a half an hour from right now. 11:15, folks. Be there. Don't miss it.
And the effortless ability to keep track of your pack.
Con, Tim Hortons, is it good? Depends on what you say that you get from there. I'm not a coffee drinker and never have been. I've had like 3 sips of coffee my whole life, I'm pretty sure. Just don't like the taste of it whatsoever, so I'm not a coffee guy. But from Tim Hortons, I love their donuts. They're friggin' tasty as hell. The Timbits, yeah. I love their ham and cheddar sandwich. That thing is delicious. Or is it ham and Swiss? No, it's ham and cheddar, right? Yeah, ham and cheddar. Thing's delicious. I used to like their turkey bacon club that they had until they changed their turkey. Now their turkey's kind of gross.
This program is
yeah, you know, I'm not a giant fan of Tim Hortons, but like it's good enough, you know, to go to here and there. We actually did a Timmy's run while we were out getting, what were we getting? We were just doing some running around. I think we had to go to Walmart, and then we had to go somewhere else. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't the grocery store. Shoppers Drug Mart, that was it. We had to go to Shoppers Drug Mart. We needed to go to Walmart, and as a result, while we were out, we were like, hey, we might as well get,
Tonight only. Save up to
what the frig was I talking about? How did I just blank on that one? Tim Hortons. We might as well get something while we're out. God, man. Sometimes I just lose my train of thought for no reason. And it's just like one of the weirdest things that happens. I'm like an old man. Speaking of becoming an old man, folks, I turned 25 here in just over a month. Ugh. God, man. And also, this is kind of sad. For the last, I don't know how many years, I've had live streams with you guys on my actual birthday. This year, unfortunately, the live stream falls on a Thursday, so we're not going to be live on my actual birthday, which is kind of sad. Yeah, we've been live, I think, the last 3 years on my birthday. Yeah, because we had Monday Night Raw. We had a pay-per-view one time, then we had a Monday Night Raw, then we had a Tuesday Night SmackDown, I'm pretty sure. And then has it been 4 years we've had birthdays here? I can't remember.
This just announced for next week here on Monday Night Raw. Earlier
just do an extra stream. We'll see on Thursday. I think on that Thursday, June 4th, Becca might have some stuff planned. I don't know. We'll see. When is my birthday? June 4th. Is Khan going to be drunk for his birthday? Does a bear shit in the woods? Does a cow poop on the farm? The answer is yes. Here's Jerry.
This year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view will feature
Hey, thanks,
the
Anonymous.
most unique Money in the Bank ladder match in the history of the WWE. 6 men and 6 women will start in the lobby of the WWE corporate towers and fight their way to the top. Now, they may fight in the gym, they may fight in the elevator, they may even fight in Mr. McMahon's office. But eventually they'll make their way to the roof. And there, they will compete to retrieve the Money in the Bank briefcase that contains a contract for a guaranteed title match anytime, any place. Now, they may say that the risk is worth the reward, but I don't know if they'll say this about this Money in the Bank title match. Now, Money in the Bank also features one of the most intriguing WWE title matches in recent memory, when the new champion, Drew McIntyre, will defend his title against former WWE title holder, Seth Rollins. But you know, that match can't take place until this contract is signed by those superstars. So we'll get them out here right now and get that done. Let me introduce first the challenger, Seth Rollins, the
Here comes
Monday
Sethy
Night
Poo.
Messiah.
Here comes Sethy Poo. Thank you, Justin Beverly, for the $5 dono right there as well, my friend. Aw, yeah. And who's that? Sakibur Ramen. Thanks, my friend. But here comes Sethy Poo. And the Messiah's got a suit on. He's ready to go to church. Take him to church. Oh, worship like a guy. Hey, pa-ta-da-da-pa. Seth Rollins on his way down to the ring. The Monday Night Messiah is here, so let's sing. It's Rollins. How about that for a song? Wow. Off the cusp of my head. That was terrible. Let's get rolling with these donos. Anonymous, let's get yours up here. Thank you, buddy. Let's roll this $4 dono, because, yeah. Yeah. And here it comes. How long can I roll my R's? Ready? Here it comes. McIntyre. Holy crap, man. Oh. Oh, there you go. And Raul, thanks, buddy, for the $30 dono right there.
I think that's a good idea.
We'll roll it at the end, okay?
In fact.
Oh, Drew's just going to sign it. All right, Leanne, happy birthday to Shane there. Happy birthday.
Come on, Seth. You're the one
Sign
that jumped
it.
me a couple of weeks ago. We can get this done in 20 seconds. Time's ticking.
You think I want this? You think I want this? You think I wanted to do this? I don't want this. I have to do this, Drew. Yes, I started it. I dropped you 2 weeks ago to get your attention, to get us to this point, to get us to this match, to get the WWE Championship where it needs to be. This isn't about me. This isn't about you. This is bigger than all of us. And look, you're going to be a great champion someday. You're a fighter. You're a warrior. You are an honorable man. But you're not a leader. I am a leader. Everywhere I've gone in my career, I have led and people have followed. And now, more than ever, this industry, the WWE Universe, needs someone they can turn to, needs someone to guide them. They need a leader. And I can be the light in that darkness.
Wow.
I suffered for that. I suffered for that title, Drew. You don't have to. I don't want you to suffer the way I did. I don't want what happened to me to happen to you. That is my burden to carry, not yours. Trust me when I tell you, I don't want to be the one to crush your dream. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the greater good.
I like it when a heel actually has a reason for their story.
Drew. In time, this is all going to make sense to you. And look, when that time comes, you can find me. And I will not turn you away. I will lead you too.
Thank you, Seth. That was a really passionate speech. Really enlightening, to be honest. Things are clear to me now. I'm sure they're clear to everybody watching around the world right now. It's clear you're completely full of shit.
Whoa! Okay. Okay.
Where exactly are your followers? I'm sure that charming personality of yours didn't scare them off. I mean, it's not your fault. I mean, the fans turned on you. It's not your fault. It's never Seth's fault, is it?
I like the story already.
I'm going to cut to the chase. I don't know what this is about, what's going on in that warped brain of yours. I do know one thing. Look at me, Seth. I will not let you win this championship under any circumstances. I'll give you a couple of pieces of advice, though. Number one, shut your mouth.
Okay.
Stop talking. Forever. Nobody wants to hear Seth Rollins talk. Be it right now, backstage, online. I assume to your family and friends, you have this unique talent. When you open your mouth, somehow you get your foot stuck in there, and yet at the same time, you get your head stuck up your ass. It's impressive, actually. It's just food for thought. But number two, you jumped me a couple of weeks ago. You didn't finish the job. At the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, finish the job.
Oh.
Go for the throat. Because I'll sure as hell go for yours.
Ooh. All right. All right. Rollins didn't like that.
At Money in the Bank, the big picture will become very clear. And trust me when I tell you, you you will be better off for it.
Oh.
Have faith in.
Oh, god damn. Down goes Rollins. That table just got sent flying, and McIntyre literally taking full advantage here of Seth Rollins being distracted. There's the Scottish headbutt. This might not be good. McIntyre stripping down here in the center of the ring in front of Rollins. Looks like he's about to get it on with him. Takes his hair out too, and it looks like Rollins doesn't want to be there. The Scottish psychopath looking dead in the eyes. One. Here it comes. Oh, Murphy. Murphy is here. The disciple Murphy. Come on. Enough's enough, Murphy. Right hands to Drew McIntyre, now kicking him in his midsection. Over and over again. Murphy with some more right hands there to McIntyre in the corner. And saving Seth Rollins' tushy here tonight. Sethy Poo needing help from his disciple again. Disciple. I can't say that word apparently. Wait, Rollins? Oh, Rollins hugging Murphy. Oh! Claymore boot to Murphy as Rollins moves out of the way. The sacrificial lamb tonight. And Murphy has been laid out by the 3-2-1 mayor of Claymore Country. There you go, everyone. Good ending to Monday Night Raw. So real quick here, folks, for the overall show, once again, we asked you at the middle point. We're going to ask you here again. Did you think the show was thumbs up or thumbs down? Let me know in the live chat right now. There is also going to be a way for each and every one of you to let me know your true thoughts on the show. It is through our poll right here on the YouTube community section, asking you guys if you thought the show was friggin' fantastic, good, just okay, bad, or absolute crap. Once again, that is here, right here, in the YouTube community page. All right. And McIntyre stands tall at the end of the night before everybody gets going on with their day. There's two things. The first thing that we got to do is we got to roll this 30 bomb from Raul Kapar. Thank you, Raul. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. There we go, everyone. And with that, I believe we've got ourselves a new boss. Raul Kapar has become a 15-time boss battle champion. And then Justin Beverly, did I roll it? Let me just double check so I don't miss it here again. Man, I think I did not roll it. So let's roll the $5 dono from Justin Beverly. And I believe that catches us up to date on all of the donos from here tonight. Our final total of the evening. Final total of the evening here, ladies and gentlemen, and raised so far to this point, $2,306 raised towards COVID-19, the Solidarity Response Fund for the World Health Organization. Thank you guys so much for all of your support towards that cause. Once again, this Wednesday is going to be the last live stream that we do, the charity live streams, at least for the next little bit. We have to reestablish ourselves in May and figure out what we're doing moving forward. But yes, come to the stream on Wednesday. If you wish to continue to support the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund, then please consider doing so again on Wednesday. But also tonight, folks, we aren't done here on this channel. We're not done. We still got the... what's it called? The Conman universe that is taking place in literally 13 minutes. So what I'm going to need you guys to do is head on over to the Conman universe stream that we've got posted right here, folks. It is in the live chat right now for you. If you wish to join us over there, please do. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Botch Guy, thanks for tuning into the live stream. It's great seeing you here in the live chat. Make sure you guys head on over to Botch Guy's channel. Check out his stuff that he's got released. I'm sure he's got some videos here tonight from Monday Night Raw. But that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you guys shortly for the Conman universe. But until then, take care. Have yourself a wonderful night. I've been Con, and that was Monday Night Raw.